looks a little off. All right, we'll fix the camera. There we go. Got the music.
Detachable.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pre-show. The pre-show.
Yeah, dude, I was just saying your crap chats have been really horrible lately.
My crap chats.
Yeah, dude.
What do you think, they're going to be beautiful?
Why do you even send those to me?
Because I love you.
Dude, you love me a lot because that's really personal stuff you're sending me.
Well, I want you to see what I've been eating.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Yes, you do.
Dude, you're not eating well.
Exactly.
You need more
exactly.
water, or they're very mushy and ribbony, and it's not
No,
healthy.
they're not bushy.
But mushy.
No, they're not mushy.
Yeah, they look pretty gross.
No, they're stiff.
Your days of ribbons are over, son.
I don't know. Maybe I got to drink more tea. Maybe green tea's the answer. I don't know.
We got a big show tonight. Ed Forchion's on his way. New Jersey Weed Man's going to talk about a bunch of stuff with you. Jury nullification, for one. And the one thing missing from the conversation over the past 16 months in New Jersey, there has been one thing missing from the conversation, and Ed's going to bring it around. And that's spiritual use. Spiritual use of cannabis. Hallelujah. Spiritual use of cannabis has been around for centuries and centuries. My Roman Catholic heritage, when I went to Roman Catholic Church, they used booze. They used a deadly drug in church. Deadly drugs, man.
I don't know. Don't go there.
They did, but I was fine with it.
They turned wine into the blood of Christ.
I got
it's a little
that.
different.
I got that, but it's still a deadly
it's not
drug.
like you're kicking back,
But
bottle of wine. You have it a little tiny tenth of a sip.
It's still deadly.
No. You know what I know? If you want to find out about the Catholic Church, there's always oils. They're in this safe, and the oils are always locked up.
Yeah.
And during certain events, these oils come out. One of those oils, I believe it's cannabis.
Anointing oils.
Yes.
I've heard of that.
Yes. They're in every church. You'll see them, and like the priest, they're the special oils that you only use during what do you call them things? Confirmation,
right?
Baptism. What do you call them things? There's 7 of them, but anyway, there's special times, and that's when they use those oils. When you're born, when you're baptized, they put the little cross on you, and it's got like three different oils. Anyway, one of them's cannabis. Sound familiar?
Cannabosum?
No, cannabis.
Cannabis.
Cannabis. It's the Latin word. Cannabosum. I think that's
King James?
No. It's I forget.
It's cannabis all in the Bible. Throughout the Bible. Everything is cannabis. That's all we had back then.
It's true.
Pass that to me. I got my own.
Yeah, you got your own. Let's go, baby. We're going to be talking about cannabis. Cannabis in New Jersey. Cannabis and you.
And it's free. How about that? Oh!
Bring in the boss one. I'm gonna get mine. Go through the drum. If you can't do the time, don't tell me how you're all down. When you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown, it's your fool, bitch. So just step back. I'm mad that when I come down straight, I thought you were my piece, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Let's roll. I'm back on the scene. It's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. For what people stay, they sway. For today is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises over the top. Don't cross the line, but you know it's right. Who you are, roll with. Who you are, roll with. Let's see. Let's roll. Who you are, roll with. Who you are, roll with.
Ed Forchion. Let's roll. Ed Forchion's rolling with his new Weedmobile. Brand new Weedmobile. Looks beautiful. Better than ever. Back with a vengeance.
Who you are, roll with.
Payback time.
Who you are, roll with. Let's see.
Let's roll.
Who you are, roll with. Who you are, roll with. Let's see. Let's roll.
Trouble time. Get something in your rigor. Trouble time. Get something in your rigor. Trouble time. Get something in your rigor. Trouble time. Get something in your rigor.
Who you are, roll with. Who you are, roll with. Let's see.
Let's roll.
Who you are, roll with. Who you are, roll with. Let's see. Let's roll. Who you are, roll with. Who you wanna roll with. Who you are, roll with. Who you wanna 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 roll with. W
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, SativaCross.com presents to you the one, the only Lefty Grind. And Lefty gives to you, all you sick, twisted mofos. That's right, the one, the only Ignorance is No Excuse Potcast. Baby.
Starring Wayne Barini.
Shh. Co-hosting Wayne Barini.
Hosted by Wayne Barini. Shock job.
There you go. Say it like a man. You know, it's like, hosted by Wayne Barini.
Hosted by Wayne Barini.
Shock job.
Shock jock, Wayne Barini.
Yo. Are we going to go there? Is this how we're going to start the show?
Why not? Go ahead, go.
You got me shock jock, right?
Yeah.
I saw the little meme you made. Okay. What's up with that shit?
What?
Okay, I'm the shock jock.
Yeah, you are
And
shock
then
jock.
you had the NJ Weedman.
Hero.
And
I'm the savant.
No.
The savant.
No.
Savant.
It's
I'm a savant.
Idiot
No,
savant.
No, a savant.
No.
I'm a savant.
The idiot savant for
Savant.
you.
I'm a savant.
The idiot savant.
No, savant.
Idiot savant.
No, I'm a smart savant.
No, you're not a smart
I'm
one.
a very smart savant. Nobody savants like me.
Exactly. Just idiot savant next time. Can someone please fix that? Please, John, Sean, one of you fuckers. Please.
Hurtful.
I'm just no. It's actually helpful.
No, savant is what I'm called.
But no one.
I'm very smart.
See, that's what you're missing. You're missing the whole point. Like, no, a savant doesn't even mean that. Like,
Savant.
yeah, savant. Okay. Oh my God, I got to deal with this guy. Jesus. Anyway, in studio today, Weedman is on his way. I'm gonna say it. He's on his own time. He likes to say he's on CP time, but I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
He says that he thinks it means colored people time. I don't know.
CP time is colored people time?
Supposedly, I don't know. All I know is he's always late. But as your typical weed man, is your weed man ever on time? Seriously, he's always late. And I can't wait till he comes in. We have an article Oh my God. NJ Weedman's pot cases go up in smoke. But we got a big show. We're going to talk about a lot of New Jersey stuff tonight, baby. A lot of New Jersey stuff. We're going to talk about bills. Got a lot of legalization bills. We got to talk about. We got to talk about how New Jersey's trying to merge a legal and medical bill all in one. We got to talk about how New Jersey has bills now, how to define DUI, driving while under the influence of cannabis.
That's bullshit.
There's a law. A lot of people don't even know that there's a law.
When I wake up in the morning sober,
I wake up,
I'm over the limit. Waking up in the morning, I'm over the limit.
The limit is 2.
I'm like
2
15.
nanograms.
Waking up, I'm 15.
What is a nanogram? I don't even know what a nanogram is.
It's just some unit of measure. They're making shit up as they go. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And they'll admit that too.
I hope, because it's a dumb law. There's a lot of dumb laws.
Turn in your guns, turn in your cars. All medical cannabis patients, turn in your guns, turn in your cars immediately. Immediately. Right?
And get overcharged for medicine. Unbelievable. New Jersey and you, perfect together.
Oh,
unbelievable.
Good times. Hey.
So what did you do this past weekend? Anything fun? Anything exciting?
Well, today we did a wheelchair video. That was fun.
Oh yeah, where at?
Bayonne Avenue A.
Bayonne. You still in Bayonne, huh?
Still doing Bayonne.
Unbelievable.
Met a guy with cancer. I always meet random people with cancer or with horrible diseases or amputees. Today I met a guy with cancer, and what I learned was that his wife was a chemo nurse, and the chemo nurses were giving chemo to 90-year-old people. And
well, you got to try to kill that cancer, right?
90-year-old people with chemo, really?
Oh, jeez.
Just because you have good insurance? Yeah, I was like, wow, dude, really? Yeah. All day long, old people like that, 85-year-olds and 90-year-olds getting chemo all day long. And I asked the guy, do you smoke weed? He's like, no, I tried it. It didn't help my pain. I said, try the right strain. Get off the pills you're on. Trust me, dude. He was on pills for 20 years. I'm like, dude, if I can get off him, you can get off him. Hopefully he'll call me. I felt bad for him. He was all fucked up. He had bigger scars. He had scars like Tracy and me. This poor guy. Oh, hurtful, man.
I think people got to start learning about fecal oil.
Yeah.
Fecal, to me, that's the winner. That's medicine.
Yeah.
That's helping people get off of opioids. That's helping people with real pain. I mean, smoking, dabbing, it's only going to reduce so much pain. Edibles, I believe, actually take away more pain.
Yes, edibles work for me.
But if you want the best, nothing beats Fico. Nothing. Fico it's a real deal medicine. Anyway, so with that,
I have a surprise guest coming into the studio. Another
guest?
surprise guest, yeah.
Really?
She'll be here soon.
She'll?
Yes. She's a local.
A local? Joanne?
Nope.
A local?
Yep.
Do I know her?
Yep.
A local.
Yeah. And we all love her. She's wonderful.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
She's local?
Yeah. She's really local. She's like
Denise?
We have to set up a Denise cam. Sweetie cam. No, not Denise. Come on.
Christian is a man, so I know you're not talking about him.
It's a she.
Don is a man.
It's a she. That's nice.
A she. There's a she around here that ain't Joanne? Wow. Oh, Debbie? No. I don't know. I'm clueless. Interesting. Should be interesting. Oh, not Morgan.
Nope.
No.
Come on.
It's...
Really? You don't know?
I'm a stoner. You're going to say it, I'm going to slap myself.
I know. I'm not going to say.
Carol?
It'll be a surprise.
Carol?
Good guess, but no. Close.
Not Michelle.
No. Closer.
I'm lost.
Really?
Really?
I'll give you one hint.
A hint, okay.
It's not the burp. Breakwater.
Does her name begin with an A?
Oh, you're getting warmer.
Aubrey?
No. No.
Amy.
Thank you. What's
Amy.
wrong with you?
Oh. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
She'll be in studio later.
I didn't know she's local. I'm just realizing that. I didn't know. I didn't even know her fucking husband is a doctor and he's one of the registered.
Hello.
No one tells me this shit, dude. No one tells me like that's good. Amy's coming good. Are we kissing and making up today?
Oh, you having a fight with her?
No, you did. I thought.
Oh, no, she's mad because I turned her mic off. But she has to understand what I'm going through out there. She has to understand. I'm in the weeds out there, literally in the weeds, on the weeds.
I'm gonna start playing sound guy.
I can't.
I'm gonna sit on the board.
I gotta turn mics off.
I'm gonna be.
Please help me. I mean,
I'm gonna be the mic killer.
Yell at you. Yell at Wayne.
Yeah, I don't care. You can all yell at me.
Good.
People be afraid to yell at me.
You have to understand
You're
what I'm going
little.
through.
You're girly. You know.
No, I'm
Hi,
very
I'm
strict.
Leftina. I'll be like, yo, don't fucking touch that. I'll kick your ass. That's right. I shut you off. What do you know about it? And they'll be like, nothing. Sorry, Wayne. Can you tell me when I'll be on again?
That's what I want to do.
Well, no, you can't because
I can't
you're
be
lefty.
mean.
You know, you're
I
like,
can't be that mean.
hi, guys. I'm sorry, I don't want to, but I gotta turn your mic off.
I don't sound like that.
Oh, you're right. Hi. But anyway, yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll imitate Wayne.
It's talent at least. That was good. I like the sound effect. That was fucking good. Whoa. Yeah, that was good.
It's like a spit, like a big spit of a big, like a reverse Heimlich.
Oh, Daddy. Tell me how you really feel. Wow. Oh, my God. Yeah, so.
See what happens when you're not supervised?
Oh, boy.
When Wayne's not supervised, look what happens.
Speaking of supervised, where the hell is John Edmonds? Does he not realize?
I didn't text him. And let's call Hugh also. I want to call Hugh.
Let's call Hugh. Let's call John. Find out where the hell he is. Yo, man, I'm thinking about a show. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about a Sativa Cross half-hour show. Okay.
Holy shit.
What's that there, Junior?
Paul Stanford wants to call the show.
Who's Paul Stanford? I'm sorry.
He is the founder of the hemp harvest thing in Oregon. The whole hemp thing in Oregon.
The Hemp Fest?
The Hemp Fest. He's the guy who does that in Oregon. And he does a lot of TV and radio and a lot of organizing and activism.
Sweet. West Coast cannabis. Nice, baby.
Thank you, Honeybee. Good job.
Honey boobs.
I'll wait till Ed gets here till he calls. How about that? Because Ed might know something. Yeah, let's wait for Ed.
Sounds like a plan, man. Yeah. I like how Ed, as usual, late. But that's okay. We're expecting him late.
Well, he has to leave early or no?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so we get him for like an hour.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, we could call Paul now.
No, Paul can wait.
See, he knows Ed. There. See, that's why we're waiting. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. We got to wait for Ed.
We can wait. No
let's
big
wait.
Deal.
That'll be good.
Let's discuss. Actually, you know what? We should call Anne Zito. Call her up. Call Joanne up just for the fuck of it.
All right. We're
going to talk about bills. Let's talk about sex, baby.
She knows a lot of stuff.
No one knows more than Joanne. Joanne's, boy, she knows it all. Yeah, so it's really simple too. If you want to follow along, you can go to the New Jersey Legislature website. And if you go there, what I like to do is it's njleg.state.nj.us. And you go there. And then I like to type in keyword marijuana. And then I search for that shit. The next thing you know, all the bills come up. It's fucking awesome. It's got 4 pages of bills. It's crazy. All the marijuana bills out there, all the medical marijuana bills. It's craziness. We've got Scutari has bills.
To an automatic voice message system.
All right. All right, cool. Sorry, I keep thinking that you're going to forget doing that.
Please record your message. When you
Scutari
have
has
finished recording,
bills.
you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Giskira has bills.
Yeah, Joanne, we need to speak to you about the bills that are in the Assembly and the Senate in New Jersey. Please call us back. Thank you. Click.
Actually, you know what? There was an actual article today that I want to read real quick.
I'd like to read this article, but Jeff Sessions. I want to have
We're
Jeff
going to
Sessions.
read that when Ed gets here.
Jeff Sessions is going to read some stuff for us.
I want to read an article that deals with. It was an awesome article that came out today.
Can Jeff Sessions? Can I read it as Jeff Sessions and you can comment? I like doing that. That's more fun.
Well, no, because this is.
What's it about? The serious stuff?
It's about the headline is Massive Marijuana Reform Bill Could Drive You to Drink.
Jeff Sessions should read that.
Okay, there you go.
And you comment.
Jeff Sessions got to put on the glasses.
I got to put on some
geezer.
music. Let me put on some music too. Gotta have the right music when we reach. God.
I love how this article talks about all the shit bills that are out there, and yet he mentions only one good bill. He mentions the best bill, A1557. That's the Michael Patrick Carroll bill. And everything else, you'll read it. You'll listen. You'll hear it. And that's where we are in the landscape of cannabis in New Jersey.
How y'all doing? This is your buddy Jeff Sessions with the news. How y'all doing, Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Jeffrey.
As a writer, I long ago noted that the use of marijuana is not conducive to the construction of comprehensible prose. If you doubt that, I invite you to read the liner notes from rock albums that came out in the 60s. Erotic hitchhiker wearing Japanese blanket gets my attention. This is Bob Dylan?
Yeah,
all right, I'm going to sing this motherfucker.
You fucked up. You fucked up already.
I'm going to sing it. Erotic hitchhiker wearing Japanese blanket gets my attention by asking, didn't he see me at this hootenanny? Down in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, you say, no, you must be mistaken. I happen to be one of the Supremes. Oh, shit.
You're on the air. Hello, you're up.
Hey, I was trying to reach Lefty Grimes.
Yeah, this is him. Who's this?
Stanford.
Paul Stanford. Oh, man. Dude, it's so great to hear from you. Thanks for calling, dude.
You're welcome.
I was waiting for Ed Forchion to get here because I think he says he knows you or you know him. Is that?
Yeah, I know him. I didn't know he was coming here. When's he coming?
Any minute. Where he's on CP time right now.
He's on what?
That's what he calls it. He's on his own time. He gets here when he gets here. So
cool people. That's what he
cool
calls it.
Cool people is a cool people.
He calls it cool people. Yeah, I'm
not.
So we're waiting for Ed to get here.
Now I know.
How do you know Ed?
Well, I've been an activist a long, long time, and I was acquitted in a marijuana trial back in 1993, and I wrote an article about it. And I get contacted by medical marijuana and marijuana, people who are going through prosecutions all the time. I've helped thousands of people, really, over the past 25 years. But Ed is just one of them.
Okay. Can you give
Ed
us...
will tell you, I taught him about jury nullification, and he didn't want to use it the first time, and then he started using it.
Whoa.
Really? Hold on now.
Why now? We have Ed's mentor.
So Ed stole jury
one of them.
nullification from a white guy.
Oh,
I was in a federal marijuana trial here in Oregon in 1993, and we didn't call any witnesses, and I admitted I did what I was accused of and said the law was wrong, and I was found not guilty. And I wrote an article about it. It was published in a bunch of different publications. It's been reprinted in the FIJA newsletter that comes out quarterly, like 6 times in the past, 25 years.
Interesting.
Wow. All right, man. Well, give me some history of yourself.
I wrote Measure 80 that we voted on in Oregon to legalize marijuana.
See,
I worked on it for a number of years. I moved to Oregon in 1984 to work on legalizing marijuana. Same year, Jack Herer moved to Oregon to work on legalizing marijuana. And Jack actually wrote his book in my house back in 1985. I could go on and on, but I've been a marijuana activist since I was a teenager in the 70s when Jimmy Carter was president.
Do you realize who's on the phone here, Wayne?
A legend.
Yes. This is amazing. This is great.
Jack Herer penned the book in your house.
In my house. I'm in the dedication. I helped him. I researched it, and I imported the first loads of hemp paper and hemp fabric with my company. In fact, I'm looking at about 800 pounds of hemp paper right now here in my office. But I worked with Jack, and I both put an initiative on the ballot. I've got video from 1985 where we're in the state capitol turning in signatures. It's up on the internet, and I could give you that link if you want. It's on YouTube.
Oh man, amazing!
Our petitions. It was the second marijuana vote in U.S. history. The first vote was in 1972 in California, and it was Prop 19. And ironically, the vote in 2010 was also in California, was Prop 19. They both came up with the same number. But the first vote was in 72, and then our vote in Oregon in 1986 was the second vote to legalize marijuana in the United States.
Wow. Impressive.
So real quick.
I was only 12 years old in 72, so I couldn't help much on that one.
Hey, you could have been a water boy, You could have got water for the guys or
Get
something.
Coffee.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I was a kid in Texas at the time. That happened in California.
Wow. You got to ask him something?
But right a week after my 18th birthday, I went to the Washington Smoke-In in Washington, D.C. back in 1978. I've been an activist ever since. I've never been in the closet.
Nice.
You've helped a lot of people, obviously, in California.
Well, I've actually helped 270,000 Americans get their medical marijuana permits with a series of clinics that I opened from Michigan, first in Oregon and Washington and Michigan, but altogether in 9 different states, and we have 270,000 patient records.
Amazing. It's funny. The reason I had Honeyb reach out to you, I'm sitting yesterday with Shabinsky from California, and we have a problem here. First, let me back it up. We have a problem here in New Jersey with handicap access. There's no handicap access. There's no ramps for handicapped people in half of the businesses in Bayonne, Hudson County. And I want to make ramps. So I'm sitting there with Shabinsky, and I'm like, hey, Shabinsky, you're from California. You guys got hempcrete out there? He's like, yeah, but I don't really deal with that too much. I said, oh, let me call Honeyb. She's from Oregon, because all the hempcrete I know is on Oregon. And she put me to you because maybe you know where I can get some hempcrete to put some disabled ramps in for all of these disabled people.
Yeah, you can take hemp curd and powdered limestone or quicklime and mix it with water, and it makes hempcrete.
Just make it myself. I could do it myself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's not too hard. There's books out there on how to construct it. I've got one big color picture book, and I know experts who can come help you if you really want, and I can refer you to sources to get raw hemp fiber in Kentucky, at least, if that's what you want to do. But you need to get the binder probably locally. It's heavier.
Interesting.
It's the majority of the mass. The hemp is the majority of the bulk volume, but the quicklime is the majority of the mass. it's an ancient construction technique that, there's evidence of it going back 20,000 years.
And it will last as long as concrete, you think, or a little less?
Longer.
20,000 years.
20,000 years.
Come on, the world's only 6,000 years old, bro. What's the matter with you? 20,000 years.
I've
That's
heard
pretty
that
good.
story.
I kid.
Well, actually, there are archaeological sites in Italy that show that hemp was cultivated in Italy a little over 12,000 years ago. And so by that time, it had spread from Central Asia to Italy. Somebody carried the seeds there.
Literally.
Some smart guy.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's like, I'm taking this home with me.
All right, so now we got all the stoners going like, yo, dude, what's hemp? Is hemp marijuana?
Well, yeah.
What is
It's
hemp?
the same plant. It's hemp is, according to U.S. law, hemp is the stems, the fiber, and the sterilized seed, oil, and protein. So, and then marijuana is the leaves and the flowers and the viable seed. So that's the difference under U.S. law. It's the same plant, cannabis sativa. Cannabis indica and cannabis sativa are just two different varieties of cannabis. They aren't really unique species. They're, like the difference between popcorn and sweet corn.
And how hard is it to make this hempcrete? What's the process like?
Very simple. You just mix in quicklime, which is a powder, with water and hemp, and you lay it out like you do concrete, and you will be able to, once it dries, it's a solid. I've got samples of it. I do a cable access television show since 1996 called Cannabis Common Sense. And Honeyb just recently started as a volunteer on the camera, and got training at our cable access television studio.
Nice.
But I've done 950 of these shows with everybody you can imagine. Ed's never traveled through here, but I've talked about Ed over the years. But at least he never traveled and been on our show in person.
Oh, he's got to get out there.
But I traveled through New Jersey a number of times. I had some friends
well, yeah. Normally, we're at the State House. We do a podcast right outside the State House, outside the governor's office. And we could smoke weed there.
Really?
Yeah, and we smoke weed there on the podcast legally, and the state police protect us.
Well, thank goodness you got a good governor finally. You got rid of that idiot prosecutor guy.
He was horrible.
Kidding.
He was the worst.
Crispy.
You ain't
I know
kidding.
who he is. But your new guy, what's his name? Patrick Murphy? Is that his name?
Phil Murphy.
What Murphy?
Phil Murphy.
Oh, Phil. Yeah, Phil Murphy. I like him. Boy, that was pretty good.
Listen, I'm one of them big
I would've
bad
voted for him.
Republicans,
Yeah, Wayne's a Republican. He's a Trumper.
and I
Look out.
love Murphy. I really
Good,
do.
good.
I'd
Well, he's
be-
doing some good things, especially on cannabis. He said he would, and he is. So that's admirable in a politician.
Amen to that.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of pushback from the Black Caucus. They don't want it. Senator
Yeah.
Rice,
They're brainwashed.
yeah, they're not happy with this. And
They should talk to the NAACP and other groups, because the NAACP definitely supports marijuana legalization.
well, they're splintered. They're actually splintered here in New Jersey. Some members want it, some members don't. Some bishops want it, some
They've been,
some don't.
yeah. I understand.
Very political here. Very corrupt too. Very.
So you guys are doing, is it an internet streaming show? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we're on YouTube and Facebook Live right now.
I see. Okay.
And we also we go to police stations all over New Jersey, and we ask the cops, where do we smoke our cannabis legally? Because patients are being arrested, so we're trying to keep patients from being arrested. And we've been to probably 100 police stations all over New Jersey, And we've met a lot of good cops that are on board with medical cannabis. Which
Yeah.
is great.
Most of them are. It's only the bad cops that are corrupt, I think, that
Yeah.
somehow benefit from prohibition. You know, they expect to steal your stash, or, you know, they'll bust you and then they'll take it and sell it after they, or give it to their friends or something like that. That happens so often.
Yeah.
I've gone into court since I was acquitted way back when. I've gone into court and testified about medical marijuana over 100 times to help patients in everywhere from Michigan, most often in Washington State, which is across the Columbia River from where I'm at, Portland, Oregon.
Oh, you should see Ed in the summertime this year. Then Ed's planning.
Yeah, I
on
saw him
going-
last at the Seattle Hemp Fest when he
Yes.
came out there. Boy, I sure hope he gets that settlement that he's asking for. He deserves it. And keeping him in jail for 400 days, that sounds like hell.
It's all in the works. It's all in the works. His lawyers are working on it. You know, until then, Ed's trying to get his life back. Spent almost 16 months in jail, beating the government of New Jersey, the state of New Jersey, and now, you know, he's trying to go as many cannabis events as he can, and he definitely wants to get out to Seattle this year.
All right. Well, I hope to see him there. I've got a speaking gig in Mexico City at Expo Weed Mexico just a week before that. But I've been the presenting sponsor at Seattle Hemp Fest a number of years. I do a lot with my legal, you know, pioneering work. I've get invited to speak at international events quite a bit. Not that many in the United States, but quite a bit around the world.
So you're like an expert witness at trials and stuff?
Yep, I'm an expert witness at trial and the custodian of 270,000 medical patients' records, and I'm expert on growing cannabis in a number of courts. You got to get admitted to each different jurisdiction.
What do you say when they want to pass a law that limits a driver driving a vehicle to 2 nanograms of cannabis in their system? I personally wake up in the morning.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah. What do you say to that?
Well, they're talking about active THC. You got to differentiate between active THC and metabolized THC. And for most users, it takes 7 to 10 nanograms to feel any effect at all. And I think that even that, you know, cannabis and alcohol shouldn't be equated the same because they're radically different in terms of their effects on people. And I think that it should be more based on impairment rather than the amount of THC in the system, where alcohol blood levels might determine impairment. It's not true in cannabis.
That's true. Yeah, because I could hold my own, but somebody new using cannabis would probably get all whacked out.
Yeah, and different people have different metabolisms, and some people, you know, it might cause a problem. It's like 1 out of 1,000, hardly anybody. So we shouldn't make laws to protect us from that 1 out of 1,000 person that might have an adverse effect, you know, reaction to cannabis. But for most of us, especially those who've been using it for long, it doesn't really affect our driving in a negative way. In fact, usually cannabis smokers are safer.
I wake up in the morning sober with levels of probably 12 to 15 nanograms in my body.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. All depends. You know, smoking it works one way, eating it works another, especially as a medical patient. All medical patients are always going to have more than that, 2 nanograms in their system. I mean, I thought the Washington law where they imposed a 5 nanogram limit was wrong, but a 2 nanogram, that's the limit in New Jersey, 2 nanograms?
That's what they're trying to push for in one of the laws.
You should fight that. If I can help, let me know.
It's another question I have for you. Tell me how medical works in Oregon. Are you allowed to grow? Are medical patients allowed
Yeah.
to do home grow?
Yeah, medical patients are allowed to grow 6 flowering plants. They can have 18 plants that are up to 4 feet tall that are flowering, and they can have an unlimited, 40 that are less than 2 feet tall. The laws keep changing. So it had been an unlimited number of non-flowering plants. They just set those limits in the legislature recently. So it's 40 that are less than 2 feet tall, 18 that are less than 4 feet tall, and unlimited number of cuttings that aren't. And so each patient can have 1.5 pounds of cannabis. There are a number of dispensaries across the state where they can buy it at about 500 in a state of 3.5 million people. Half the people are in the Portland area.
How many people are patients in Oregon?
The high point, it was about 80,000. Right now, it's about 53 or 54,000 people are patients here.
And what's the population of Oregon?
About 3.5 million.
Okay, much less than half.
Small number in compared to New Jersey. How many people does New Jersey have? Like 10 million?
90, or I'm sorry, 9 million.
9 million. You're like a
Yeah,
third
I thought
of
it
us.
was about the same. Michigan.
Just
I had businesses in 11 cities in Michigan helping people get their medical permit.
wow, you're all over America.
Yeah. You can find out more at dpaulstanford.org. It's one place. And my political committee is crrh.org.
Oh,
So,
nice.
and Facebook, it's facebook.com/dpaulstanford is the personal site. And then the political site is facebook.com/restorehemp. We got about 700,000 followers on the Restore Hemp site. About that.
So,
Or life, I guess you could call it.
when you speak about jury nullification, have you used jury nullification, or have you known people that have used it successfully?
A few, not many. Most people, of course, take a plea bargain. And Ed is one of the few people who've used it successfully. And outside of myself, I used it successfully. If I had been found guilty in that trial in December of 1993, they offered me a 5-year mandatory minimum sentence if I took their plea bargain. Because I took it to trial, they said I was going to get a 10-year mandatory minimum sentence.
So you went to
I was-
trial.
Oh, you went to jail.
Yeah, I went to trial, and the trial lasted 3 days, and the jury was out for 3 days. It's all written up on the internet. If you do a web search on how Fija, F-I-J-A, how Fija saved my life, you can read the story in much more detail.
Oh, wow. This is amazing. This is epic, bro.
It is.
You know what? I have to take off myself here. I have to drive for about an hour and 10 minutes, starting in about 5 minutes. But I'd be happy to come back at a later date if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd love for Ed to talk to you a little bit more. Oh, hi, Amy. How are you? Here's
Whoa!
Ed, and Ed's here.
Ed's here.
Hold on. You got to say hi to Ed. He's here, and Amy's
Yeah,
here.
real quick before you leave, we got Paul Stanford, the guy you stole jury nullification from. No,
I didn't steal it.
I'm kidding.
I just told him about it.
I tease.
Long time
I
ago.
tease.
No, I remember coming across Paul online, but I knew about jury nullification a little bit before that. But then yes, you were a like-minded soul, and you had won a case using jury nullification. So then I think I found you. I'm not sure, but you had won a case out in Oregon.
It might have been that way. It was back a long time ago in the 90s,
Right,
as I
right.
recall.
Yeah, exactly. You had won a case in the 90s. So I found you on the internet
That's right.
or something. I can't remember exactly how.
Yeah, I wrote a story about it. Yeah, I was just telling them how they could find that story.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. I saw something about you on jury nullification or something, and next thing you know, I was in touch with you online, and Yeah.
Well, I think that putting you in jail for 14 months was horrible, and you should get millions of dollars out of them for that. I agree.
Well, I
and
hope.
I'm glad you won. That's a one blow for freedom.
Thank you. And you know, even though I haven't jumped on the jury nullification bus right now, I do think it played a role. I mean, you know, like kind of like a modern day more, because I felt like a victim. I think people were looking at I was a victim, and
Yeah.
you know, we're in the 21st century now. I don't care what the judge tells them. People are Googling and people are looking. So I think the jury knew. If they didn't actually catch the concept of jury nullification, I do think that they looked at me as the victim and they exercised their conscience, and they did not rubber stamp the prosecution's desire to send me to prison.
Yeah.
So that's
true. Yeah, I was
enough.
acquitted in another hearing where they beat me up and charged me with resisting arrest, and the jury found me not guilty. I got a little settlement out of that.
Right.
That was back in the 80s, actually.
Oh, okay.
But listen, I have to run, and I'm glad you're there as a guest. I'd be happy to talk to you at a later time, but right now I got to go drive for about an hour and 10 minutes.
No problem. Yeah, we'll meet up online somewhere. We've already done it a couple times. We'll meet up somewhere online again.
Yeah. I saw you at Seattle Hemp Fest last. I don't know if you're going to be at this year's, but
I did get the invite.
If you're coming through Portland, you know, we do a live television show here in Oregon every Friday night, and we'd love to have you on as a guest.
Well, you know, I would love to go to Portland. I would love to do your show, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe around around Seattle, maybe around the Seattle Hemp Fest time. Maybe
that's a good time.
Come a couple.
They're only 3.5 hours apart.
Right. Come a couple hours early, do your show, and then do the Hemp Fest in the morning.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Paul.
Paul Stanford.
All right, thanks for having me on, Lefty.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
See ya. Wow.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. I don't know exactly. He had a case that he talked about jury nullification. Yeah. We weren't even Googling then. It was something else, a blog or something. I came across this case, started following it. And then there was the guy from the Fully Informed Jury Association. He was still alive. I don't remember his name right now. So he had Paul Stanford on his pages too. I remember that. Was somebody else out
Give me the newspaper, son. The newspaper clipping. There we go.
We're gonna read that now. You can say
because he's here.
What?
It's like, dude, look at this.
Did you see this?
Have you seen this yet?
Did you see this?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it.
We should have Jeff Sessions read this later.
No. Gotta read that professionally.
Yeah, Jeff Sessions, he's really good.
Listen, I gotta tell you guys, I don't know, I've said it before, but them dropping the case like that because they didn't want a third butt whooping. Man. And on top of that, that's the original case. It was always a bullshit case. It was always a phony case.
That was embarrassing for them.
And I said from the very beginning, I mean, you can Google those things. That I said that they were exaggerating, that I felt that I was conviction proof, and I was going to give the prosecutor a legal butt whooping. I said ass whooping.
Yes.
And
you said it in a video.
I said it in a few things.
You said it in a video that they played. They happily played in both trials.
Yeah.
Like morons. They played it.
For some reason, they thought that was like,
we got him. We got him. Look, he said it right here.
It helped you.
Right. But to the jury, that worked. That's what I think. I was like, I couldn't believe these idiots were this stupid to play it. I mean, at the end, I say, and I dare you to play this for my jury, bitch.
That's right. That was great.
That's why, like, when they played it, I'm like, man, how dumb are they?
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, it worked for me. That's how I think. But there were other ones like that I wasn't even allowed to play.
The redacted papers,
all kinds of stuff, man. I wasn't allowed to put a defense on. I had no defense, dude. Like I keep telling people, do you understand? I had no witnesses to call. I had nothing. The only thing I could do is throw some charm on, throw little gimmicks here, there, and the other, talk a lot of crap, make myself look like the victim, and
You are the victim.
I admitted everything. Well, I mean, I wanted to make sure the jurors knew that.
They set you up for failure. They set him up for failure in every way possible. He beat the fucking system twice, dude.
They wouldn't let Ed say certain things.
The judge rolled his eyes. The judge rolled.
And like Ed would say stuff like, you know, I've been 15 months in jail. I think I paid my
objection.
Yeah.
You know, like
wait a minute.
Ed said.
You know what the funny thing is? I ran into a public defender yesterday, and numerous public defenders were watching the trial. He said that they were flipping out when we weren't allowed to use that graph, the reasonable doubt draft, and the public defender's office in Mercer County uses that too. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, they use a couple public defenders even said, I've used that exact same draft.
The one you used. The one
they didn't have it that big, but they had it, and they used it on PowerPoints. And it's actually famous. It's used in courtrooms all across the country. There was nothing crazy special about that.
We've been screaming about racism, Wayne, and you admit it because you're Italian. You know other Italian racists.
I told you, Massey's an old Italian.
See?
I already told you, those old Italians, they're the worst.
Mm-hmm. He's right. He rolled his eyes, dude, every time he fucking spoke.
Me. Did you hear him say words like Tutsun or Munyan?
In the sidebars.
No.
He never said that, like, you fucking Tutsun, you.
No, he never
Listen to me here.
He always smiled as he did his evil, though.
He did.
Yeah,
he did. Very
he always
charming.
had this stupid smile on his face.
Very endearing charm he had to him.
I mean, I've said it to him a couple times. I said, you're not. I said, I've said it in court on record. Said Judge Massey is not an idiot. He's just complicit. You know, that's what I said. I said it in paperwork. I said it. I said it to his face. I talked to the appellate court in case I got convicted on record. You know,
I saw that. A lot of things you were saying for the appeal.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed.
In the first trial, I said that I was doing everything, that I was talking to the future. Remember I said that?
Yeah.
I said I'm narcissistic, and I think that there's going to be some people in the future going to look back and say, hey, this guy's an interesting guy, and they're going to listen or watch the trial. They're going to listen and watch that trial. And I said I was speaking to the future, these people in the future. I think people thought I was crazy.
He wasn't even fucking high. Go figure.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, he was court. He was all, wow.
Imagine if I was high.
Oh my!
Imagine
God.
if I had a bung.
Oh,
dude, when you said that in both trials to the jury,
great.
Holy shit! They all laughed, and that's how I kind of knew it's over. Game over.
It was over.
Game over, man.
That's again part of my jury. If you read, I put out years ago this whole plot about jury nullification and how I think you should go about it. One of the things was
right way.
To represent yourself, portray yourself as a victim. Be personable to the jurors, kind of show just a little bit of anger at the system. I didn't flip out at any point, but I think a couple times they saw I was mad on purpose. I exaggerated one time coming out of the sidebar. I acted like I was highly pissed off at something, and then I got up there and I said it again, and they didn't object. I don't know if you guys caught that. I said something once. I don't know. I was saying something in one of the openings.
He was saying so much shit he wasn't supposed to be
saying. I said something, and he said, "Objection." Sidebar.
Yeah.
And we went in the back and we talked about it and we walked right back up and I said the exact same thing and kept on walking and kept on saying it. But I said it fast enough and I just kept on going into it before he even said objection again. I was in the next sentence and neither one of them said anything.
What's a sidebar like with Judge Massey? You're right next to the judge.
Wait a minute. I have to tell you something. I hope this gets picked up in the transcripts because I'm going to order the transcripts anyway. But every time, Massey can't hear that good. Boyle, on the other hand, could hear very well. So I could make noises and talk shit to Boyle without Massey even noticing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I kept going. I kept going, wham, wham. And Boyle can hear me, and Massey couldn't, So I tormented Boyle with that. And I called him Dick a couple of times.
Dickie Boyle.
Like you Dick. No, I called him a Dick. Like you Dick.
That's Wayne's nickname for him, Dickie.
And I wrote and I wrote him a couple letters. The night before the jury came back, I wrote him a letter, and on the letter I called him Little Dick and told him that I was inviting him to the party. And I dropped it in the mail before I got found out guilty.
That makes sense.
And sure enough, Chris Campbell told me the other day. So you wrote a letter to Dick Boy to little Dick Boyles.
Little Dickie Boyles.
They got it 2 days after you were found out guilty. Like,
oh, you're lucky. They would have threw that shit like they were.
Yeah, that would have been in the sentencing. He has no remorse if I had got found guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
He has no remorse. Look, he's gloating. He deserves the ultimate punishment. Like they would have hammered me with it. But I don't know. The night before, I was mad and just threw off. The funny thing is, while I was in jail, I mailed fuck you letters to a few people. I got a whole fuck you list.
Oh boy,
really? Like who's on this list?
Alex Shalom was probably on top.
Alex Shalom was on the list, but hey, as soon as I got no,
he's on.
I'm not saying he's off.
Oh, he's on.
No,
He's still on.
No, we had a conversation. That was it. No, I still think he stabbed us in the back. I told him to his face that I think that the bail reform is a violation of this, that, and the other. And he, his thing was it's not perfect; it needs to be fixed. And I said, well, look, I'm glad you at least think that, but it's really bad. And I wasn't the only one. The only reason why people know me is because of the whole weed man fame. I said, other than that, they just swapped out really poor people who can't make bail with people who could make bail, or people who have issues with the police or their character in their neighborhood. Because it wasn't just like, people who have, there are people that, community policing, the cops know you, and not cops know you in the area. So in some of these neighborhoods, these guys got arrested for petty bullshit, and the cops put on their paperwork wanting them held because based on that they're a danger to the community. And the prosecutor asked for a danger. It says they're a danger to the community, and then the judge deems you a danger to the community. And you don't have to be committing a violent crime. For a violent crime, it's easy for them to do it, but not. And most dudes that were detained were not violent people. They just got deemed a danger to the community, like I did. And they said, what did he say? That I would obstruct justice. So I haven't obstructed justice yet. I didn't do anything that they can say was obstruction of justice. They said I would. Maybe an angry person can say, maybe he would kill somebody. Maybe he will assault somebody. So let's hold him in jail because he will assault somebody. Could. Right. But they said that
or is it
should. They said I would.
Could,
would, or
should?
Would. No, they said would.
Should or would.
They said should and could.
They changed
during the trial when they talked about if the things I did could or would make the witness not appear.
That was a big issue in the first trial.
Oh yeah, it was. And the judge lied for her. I had the transcripts. I read the transcripts.
Wait, what?
She clearly in the transcripts when she read the indictment to the jurors, she said that it could. She used the word could.
You don't remember
as
that
she
whole
read
thing?
it. Yeah. Right. So that's not what the law says. The law says should, and I know it's just one letter, but should and could are huge differences when you're talking about the law. I mean, not could, would and could. It's a huge difference. Well, she lied first and said that she didn't say that. Of course, we had the transcripts right there. It was
on page,
yeah. So it was like, oh, there it is right there. And yes, she does. Yes, she does. The judge said he would review it, and then when he came back and reviewed it, he said that the final time she said it on that was what I don't know. They said that out in public, but at least in the sidebars, I think it came out. But that's what the argument was, and then I think it was in the sidebar. And I was kind of upset that it was done in the sidebar too. But it's on record. But he said that she said it in the last time, which actually it could not be true. But it was like it was already done. It was like she went through this whole hearing with the grand jury saying the wrong thing, and then at the end, after they probably already decided what they were going to do, like it was like the last thing she said for the record. And on the last thing she said for the record, she was reading it, so she used the proper word. Right? But that's not what the jurors heard. If you look at the contents of how she said it, how it was done, she told them she told them a wrong definition, even of witness tampering. Right? I didn't even do witness tampering, but she told them a wrong definition, and then the judge protected that too.
Yep,
he sure did.
Yeah.
He loved the prosecutor.
Yeah.
He loved Conson Boyles.
I never seen nothing like it.
The conflict of interest argument. You know what he told me basically? He told me that I should have got another lawyer. I should have had a second opinion of another lawyer. Like if you go to the doctor and you get a second opinion, whatever. I was like, well, this was his strategy. But in something I had wrote, I told him, I said that I Googled him when I first got him, and I saw he'd been censored, and I saw the things. And when we talked about it, he acted like he was a disgruntled former client and this and that. And then there were other people who were hitting me online saying things to me. But hey, I thought he was, this strategy was legal, and we were doing something kind of innovative, and we're gonna out him and whatever. It's in line with my little publicity anyway. So all right, we're gonna out this dude and fuck rats. You know what I mean? I don't care. You get caught.
That's the best part of that shit.
Yeah,
He's the
famous
part of that
rat.
shit.
He's the famous rat.
Is you could now call your rat out.
You always could.
No. They always scared you with that shit.
Yeah.
They always scared you like, if the CIA shows up, blah, blah, blah. And man, you fucking showed them like, no, they can't do that.
You're allowed to talk shit about it. You're allowed to say all that. Like, I didn't say anything illegal. The one thing, I told you, when they were interrupting me with the objections, that kept messing me up too. Like, I don't know, even though I wasn't high, I still got a stoner brain or something, because sometimes if somebody, they changed me in a different direction. And they changed me in a different direction when my whole plot was to do the 0, 0, 0, 0. Like, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. All these things are 0. But somehow in prosecutor math, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 1. Witness tampering. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. That's basically what that detective said. She said in the totality of it.
Right.
She said that this wasn't legal and that wasn't illegal. And no, he never asked this. No, he never asked that. But in the totality, let me put on my best Reverend somebody voice. In the totality. No, but we need like the Yolanda voice.
I can't stand her.
We need the Yolanda voice. In the totality.
Well, no, you got to say it like the girl on Police Academy.
Yeah.
One who doesn't talk, like stop or I'll shoot.
But that's basically what they said. No. And what is he allowed to do? Is he allowed to investigate his witnesses? Read page 19 to 23. What? The answer is no.
Yeah.
I mean, the answer is yes. Wait, what the hell? Is he allowed to investigate? Yes. You're allowed to.
Of course.
That's part of the fucking defending yourself. But obviously somebody knew. Why would they even ask that? Maybe there was one person who was like, whoa.
That told me when they got that and he gave them that dumbass answer, they knew. It was right then and there. It was like, come on. You can't even ask a question and the judge just can't give us a yes or no for real.
Yeah, to the audience, it's at one point the jury asked the judge if investigating and finding out who your CI is that illegal for you to do, something like that.
That was the first question they asked,
right? And instead of the judge just saying, "No, that's not illegal," he told him to read. And he told him to read page 19 to 23, which if you
tell him what 19 to 23
1923 was the definition of witness tampering. Like, that's not the answer they were asking for.
Right.
Like, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but this is what he's charged with right here. This is what you're supposed to find him guilty of. This right here, people. Like, he should have said that.
Totally slanted against you, the whole system. It's amazing how you beat them, because it was so slanted against you and you still beat them. I love it. It gives hope for me to hope for humanity.
Well, I said I was.
It does.
I said I was unconvictable.
And you were like Babe Ruth calling the shots. You were just like, all right, here's my home run.
Weedsterdamus.
That was amazing.
Weedsterdamus. Wait a minute. Do that again.
Do it again.
Weedsterdamus. He's not really Ed Forchion. He's Weedsterdamus. And sometimes known as NJ Weedman.
Have Wayne do it.
Was that Lefty doing that?
No. Wayne, you do it. Do Weedstradamus.
Weedstradamus. What's that?
Yeah, we have to do a show with the
Weedstradamus predictions. Let's do that. But anyway, people, I was swinging through for a quick drive-by smoke.
Hold on a second.
we got questions.
No. We got that article. Let's read the article real quick.
All right.
This is like our.
What time is it anyway?
Almost fell.
It's,
That'd been good.
It's only 8:16.
All right.
This will take 5 minutes max.
There we go.
Let's go. Give them the headline. Let's go.
16 somewhere. It's 420. Hey, look on the.
Peru.
Where's it 420 at right now? Getting ready to be 420
in East Hanover, New Jersey.
No, the further west you go. So
Hawaii.
4 hours. Put you in the ocean.
Oh.
Somewhere.
You're in the ocean.
Yeah, in ocean.
Russia.
No, 3 hours. Whatever.
All right, now don't.
4, 5, 6, 7, 3 hours. It's Cali.
Yeah.
It's in Cali.
Yeah, exactly. What am I just thinking?
All right,
No, it's 5:30 there. It's 8:30 here. It's 5:30 there.
How y'all doing?
That went out of the air. That we just got that stone that we couldn't even add 3 hours.
Do this the
Couldn't
right
even
way.
subtract
Do this the
3
right way,
hours.
son. Don't do it, Jeffrey Sessions.
Come on, Jeff Sessions, read the news.
No.
All right, fine.
Hey, what are you reading over there?
You guys are no fun. The hell, you guys. The Mercer County Prosecutor's Office announced Wednesday.
Did they got their ass kicked twice and they don't want to kick again? That's what they said.
The end.
They said we got our ass kicked twice and we don't want to kick again. So we capitulate. I tap out. That's what Onfrey said.
I'm tapping out.
Anyway, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Tapping
reading it.
out. No, interrupt me anytime. It's Jeff Sessions with the news. The Mercer County Prosecutor's Office announced Wednesday it's dropping all of the remaining charges against Edward, New Jersey weed man Forchion.
Because they got their ass kicked. Go ahead.
Stemming from a 2016 raid on his Trenton restaurant.
A phony arrest. Finally came to light. Go ahead.
What is not dismissed will be downgraded to municipal court, which jail time is unlikely.
But wait a minute. That's where they only have the judge. See, they're hiding me in my case from a jury because I'm unconvictable in front of a jury. So, all right, we can't get him in front of a jury. So let's take it down to the municipal court where hopefully our lackey, the local judge, will slap him in his bigum lips. Anyway, let me stop. I'm talking to Jeff. I'm talking to Jeff Sessions, so I had to go there.
Judge McKiffin.
I'm not sure if it'll go to him. I have a conflict with him because he used. It wouldn't be Judge McKitchen because when I hear something, Judge McKitchen used to be Counsel McKitchen was the city counsel, the lawyer for the city when I initially filed suit. So he would be conflicted out. I think Judge George, we had a couple of issues years ago. I think he could do it. I'm not sure. I think it would have to go to a different township because a different county because I'm suing Mercer County. So who's going to take it? Does it go to some town and like Heights Town? Maybe go to Robbinsville or somewhere and maybe somebody at Point Hayburn to be the judge or something. I don't know.
It's called a shitstorm.
Yeah, let's have it at Hayburn's Town. What's that? Heights Town, right? Let's go to Heights Town.
Mr. Potato Heads down.
Maybe I petition. Maybe I petition that this case can't be heard in Mercer County. It's got to be heard in somewhere else. And I prefer Heights Town. No, I wouldn't do that. Yo, that's going to be a whole argument. Plus, I'm going to argue that all you're doing is trying to put me down to a municipal judge so I can be found guilty there, and I won't have the protection of a jury.
Waste a whole lot more
Yeah,
taxpayers'
so
money, too.
I've been talking about jury nullification for years. It's out there. Everybody has cell phones and everything else. I do my cases and prepare my cases like I'm talking to the people who are the most powerful entity in the courtroom, the jurors, not the judge, not the prosecutor.
You defended yourself impeccably.
Yeah, thank
Very
you.
impressive.
Thank you. With a little attitude too.
A little.
Awesome attire.
A little.
Awesome attire.
Well, it was my time. I could have those moments where I could be, I can talk shit a little bit. I didn't do anything that he could take. He kept on threatening that he was gonna call a mistrial or take away right to represent himself, though. He did keep saying that.
That's because little Dickie Boyles kept crying.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, "Hey, Your Honor, make him stop. He can't smile at the jury like that. Make him stop, Massey."
Wham, wham. And I kept going like that to him. Wham, wham.
That's great.
That dude was like, "It's on
Dick.
record. What a little
Hilarious.
girl."
I was like, Dick. The first time I did it, he snapped his head back like,
That's great.
and then after that, I just started calling him Dick all the time.
Oh man.
You're in Trenton and you see little Dickie Boyles,
Oh,
just
boy.
scream out, "Hey,
Dickie.
little Dickie!"
Chris Campbell kept having to hold his composure in about stuff like that. He couldn't laugh. I mean, he's still got to work with these people. He's still going to see them. He's still going to deal with them. If I was him, though, every time one of them talked a little crap, like, listen, I'm going to consult with the weed man. or you better be quiet, or I'll bring weed man in here and file a motion that he be a standby counsel for this guy. Somebody in trial should do that. File a motion
great.
asking for weed man to be a standby counsel.
I will for Hayburn. For my Hayburn trial.
I think that would be a conflict. No, just to rattle the court system.
I will. I'll ask for it.
But that's a municipal court case, and a jury. That would be funny. That would be funny. I don't think it could happen because a person can't motion to have a person who's not a lawyer be his counsel. Damn it. But they can't. But it would be an interesting. But see, I would argue that.
Yeah.
Why could you not?
What do you mean I
don't want
can't
a
have
lawyer.
him?
Yeah.
He already kicked Katz's ass.
Yeah, he already kicked your ass
He
twice.
kicked Boyles' ass too.
What else does he have to kick? Onofre? Onofre's
This
next.
prosecutor sucks.
Humphrey ran. Yo, I asked Sano, the drawer, if he could draw a picture of the prosecutor like laying on the ground holding her eye, the Boyle laying on the ground holding his eye, and Humphrey running. Flowers, that picture I have. Flowers like hiding behind a judge, and a judge holding like stop. I don't know.
Cool.
The image, that image has to be changed. Now it's the after picture. Before I was just getting into battle with the slingshot. So now the after picture showed two defeated prosecutors laying there, one holding their eye, one holding their mouth or something maybe. The prosecutor in full-fledged running mode.
I don't think they should be holding their eyes.
Yeah, and maybe the other one's like going like this, like, oh, nice. I don't know. I think, you
have any coins?
447 days. Yep. I think I do.
I need one. I'm taking one from you. I'll give you 20.
I'm not going.
There's gas money.
Oh.
Thank you. This is how.
I got a 20.
This is what I'm doing for gas money. In the meantime, I'm getting ready to swap out the van. Tomorrow is dude's looking at the van as far as doing the wrap.
Oh, I want to sponsor a quarter panel. I want a Sativa Cross quarter panel. $100, maybe.
$100. Don't work like that, bro.
Just want a quarter panel.
$100. You gotta
We'll
put
see.
some money on
Just
that.
want a quarter
Son.
panel.
We'll
Little
see.
section. Little section. That's all.
But this is.
I'm not rich.
Now these are. I know I said that there were Weed Bucks coins, but you know what? I don't want to call Weed Bucks coins. You know what I want to call them? Battle Trenton coins.
Yes. The Battle of Trenton.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah, it does. The Battle of Trenton. Now, the Battle of Trenton historically was when George Washington crossed the river and came and kicked the Haitians' butts.
Yes.
Nice.
The Hessians.
The Hessians.
The
Don't say
Hessians.
yeah.
Yeah, I meant to say Hessians.
I used to work with a Haitian.
I meant to say Hessians.
I used to work with
my
a
bad.
Haitian.
That's
You get like
slick,
all
man.
like, "Yo, we helped your country win its independence." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's like the Haitians. I said, "No, they were German. They were the Hessians."
No, but they were. There's a whole other story there. The French did, but I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about the coins, the names.
Oh yeah. So now I came
Battle of
across.
Trenton coin.
Now I came across the Delaware too, all the way from California. I came here and won the Battle of Trenton against the prosecutor's office.
Here,
That was the first. That was the first victory when George Washington won in Trenton, the Battle of Trenton. It was the first victory in the Revolution. So,
The American Revolution. That is.
so don't think I won't use that in an analogy one day.
I live in Springfield, and there was a battle there as well, and
Mhm.
they reenacted it in the summer.
Mhm. Yeah,
It was really cool.
yeah. There's a whole lot of reenactments around here.
Mhm.
Fort Monmouth, right here.
Mhm. Mhm.
George Washington's headquarters is right around here,
Morristown. Yeah, you
Morristown.
guys-
I want to go there high one day.
Yeah,
You were just there.
you got
No. You got there. I'm talking Jockey Hollow.
There was a fight
Oh.
in Trenton. I mean, not Trenton.
Morristown?
Princeton. There's a battle. There was a battlefield in Princeton too. And somewhere around, wait, where's Springfield at?
Union County?
Yeah, there's somewhere up around. That's what I was going to say. That there was some skirmishes in that area too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
read that history.
Jersey really
Well, they
is in that one.
yeah. Well,
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
the headquarters of the British was in New York.
Okay, she's talking off the
What,
mic.
what did you say, Amy? I couldn't even hear
She's
you.
talking off the mic.
You-
He's smoking. I don't know. She's like,
Hey.
"Hi, I'm Amy. Nice to meet
Here,
you."
well, let me finish the story here. We're almost done here.
Yeah.
And I gotta take off.
Give me 5 minutes here.
Yeah, no, you got to.
5 minutes. This is your article.
Almost 8:30. You get to
Yeah,
get the.
take off.
I appreciate you. We
All right.
appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Hopefully, we have you on every podcast we can get. But everybody, you want to get your weed man? I
Yeah,
call them
can I-
collector coins.
Get your collector coin.
Okay.
Be
If you
dialing.
see weed
Talk on the
man.
mic, Amy. I can't hear
If you see
You
weed
can't hear me. I
man,
need $20.
you give
me
him 20
I need
bucks.
to borrow 20 bucks.
I don't have 20. I have a 20
if you
per head.
don't
No,
see
I
weed
need to
man,
give Ed 20 too.
hit him
You
on
know
his
about PayPal?
PayPal. What's your
Anybody
PayPal?
want this?
Yeah, I'll take it. Nobody
Ed
wants.
Fortune.
Where's my money?
Ed Fortune.
Fortune at yahoo.com.
Ed Fortune at yahoo.com. That's his PayPal account. You put $20 in there with your address, and Ed ships you one out. And like I said, these are collector's items.
We just sent a couple of them out the other day.
These are collector's items because they have something special on the back that I really can't say what the. But when Ed Weedman and Jay Weedman goes to make his next coins, they're not going to have that back.
Right.
It's going to be special.
Yeah, this is a limited edition. This was done in conjunction with a promotion that was planned before I got arrested. So all right, I got out, and these promotion pieces are still there. So we're gonna get rid of the promotion
How many
pieces
do you have
first.
left?
It was 100. Now
Oh.
now it's I don't know, maybe 20 of them are going, 30 of them are somewhere like that. There's a few that were given away. So
got to get them
I-
while they last.
At some point there was a good 70 something. So now they're under that because the last few days people have been buying them. I dropped some in the mail the other day.
Nice. So I
In
definitely
fact, I
want
dropped
one.
one in the mail today too. I dropped one going to California today.
Nice.
There was a couple days ago. There was a few in a couple places.
I
So what
saw
do
when you
what
went
do
to
have
Trenton.
planned going forward?
Mm-hmm.
I saw. I'm sorry. We had
What do you
two
have planned going forward?
Nothing.
I thought you
No,
were
I
gonna
have
say
a whole.
so
I
many
do have a
things.
whole lot planned,
I'm
but I mean,
sure.
like.
But right
All right,
now,
the joint. I want to open the joint, but it costs. It needs funding, so I don't have
Uh-huh.
that. So that's still just a hope and a dream. I noticed as soon as I got out, and I looked at the local politics. That hey, okay, Reed Kasur, who was running for mayor. And matter of fact, the election is today and it's over, and we don't know if Reed won or not.
oh yeah,
But my thought was, okay, if Reed becomes the mayor of Trenton, then that means the 5th district seat state assembly, which he held, would be up for election in November. It already, the other lady who used to be Assemblywoman Jackson, I think her name was, she went into the Murphy administration. So, and someone
Nice.
filled in for her for the rest of the, but that seat is up also. And so there's going to be 2 seats. If Reed won, there's 2 seats. There's a Democrat and Republican and Weedman. There's no other independents. And in that district, other than Reed read. I think I have more name recognition than any other of the candidates.
Nice.
Um,
Well, you were pretty
Who knows?
successful, with
Yeah.
your cases. So
right, and I know it won't all depend on something like that, but it might come down to being some type of popularity contest. And look, people saying, look, I want the little guy to win, and I would like to get in there. I would argue against the bail reform law.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a victim of the bail reform law. I believe I can articulate the arguments on
Absolutely.
how the bail reform was flawed.
Yep.
To anybody anywhere.
We could use you in
the legalization issue. All right, I've been talking about legalization for 20 years. So I'm down for legalization, but now I'm looking at how they're trying to legalize it. So I'm pointing out the flaws, I think, and these are my opinions. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to say certain things. And I find I'm glad I don't belong to no organization or nothing, because now there's no one ever to be able to tell me to shut up. I can say whatever I want to say. I don't care. Matter of fact, what I'll say now I really got something to say. As soon as someone says something, now I go, oh yeah, is that what you got to say? What did you say during those 16 months I was in jail? Tell me what you said. All right, fine. Don't say nothing to me now.
I made it to court once.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet.
But no, I know people couldn't make the court and things like that. And I'm just saying, I just know what's going to happen. There's going to be people who disagree with some of the things I say, and they're going to try to voice their opinion. And that's my comeback to some of them. Not to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. To be honest with you,
a lot more
am I bitter? Yep. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of little
you lost
knick-knack.
16 months.
Yeah.
You have a good reason.
Yeah. And I'm not going to, even bitch about things that happen and other side things. I'm just going to. But I do admit having a little bit of streak in me.
That's from Michelle. She
Wait,
thanks you, and she came to court.
Is this?
Oh.
I think that was the only one I had.
Amy.
Bam, bam, bam.
No, this is mine,
No, you
bro. I
already
love
had
it,
that.
bro.
Yeah, you
Thank
already had that.
You said Michelle.
Quick question.
I'm done with this joint.
How's your health? Quick question. How's your
I'm
health?
all good. But now I'm in a crazy dilemma because my insurance was cut off while I was in jail. While I was in jail, they did take me a couple times. A couple times they didn't. I was supposed to go get an X-ray a couple days ago. 2 weeks ago now. But I was in trial, so I couldn't go. So bam. Now I'm out. I can't even go get those X-rays because I don't have no paperwork right now. I have to go submit through it and all that, and it'll probably take 2 or 3 months. So, yeah, whatever. The state definitely disrupted my health care too.
Can Dr. Roth?
I'm not going to go into all the details about that, but
Can anybody help? You know anybody that can help him?
there's nobody to help me. I have to get insurance.
Insurance.
I have to get insurance.
Or
That's it.
maybe know a doctor that can just hook you up with some extras.
No, I need healthcare insurance so I can go back to Dr. Benavia at the University of the Rutgers University Hospital in Newark.
Oh, nice.
That's where I was going.
But
my condition is one of those conditions that these doctors all want us to have it, or not all of them, but certain types of orthopedic doctors.
Surgery, lots of surgeries, right?
Well, not so much a lot of surgery, but they I don't know if I would say they're like rare, but they're different, and they pass them on. Hey, Dr. Such and Such, guess what I got here? Yeah, I'll send him over tomorrow. And that's what's happened every time I've ended up at a hospital somewhere. And and they always say, oh, you don't see too many of these. Whatever. That's how I got a whole free guinea pig treatment out in LA before.
That's right. Yeah.
Remember I got that? I was flying me for free and all that stuff back and forth, all that.
Wow, cool.
That was because there was a study for a drug.
Yeah.
And I was patient number 234, I think. And they needed 500 people in the study. So yeah, at some point I was 234. I got to look back at something because I know I used to write it. I used to say it once in a while. I think it was 234.
I would love to participate in a study. I did hear that you were going back and forth, and I didn't understand why.
That's when
So
you were
now,
in jail.
Yeah, I had a study. Even while I was in jail, they let me out to go do it.
I thought that was so fucked up.
very.
Yes.
It's like, all right, he's in jail, and all of a sudden he's posting from fucking California, like, yeah, just getting my cancer treatments. And then fucking like a couple days later, exactly. And then the next fucking day he's like, okay, back in jail. I'm like, what the fuck?
You won't see me for 10 days, 20 days.
Unbelievable. That was crazy.
I would hide weed outside the jail. when I got out of jail, I would go get my weed and post that. Like,
You weren't escorted? They just let
they just let you out the back door.
Yeah.
And I checked in with my phone, so I leave. I get my phone. I stashed a bottle of weed around the corner under the bush, whatever. In fact, one time I put it underneath the warden's window. So when I walked out, I went right to the warden's window and bent over and picked it up and walked away.
You know what?
That's fucking awesome.
That's called chutzpah. In the Jewish
and
religion,
I had
chutzpah.
and I had like a jar with like 2 joints. It's not like I had to roll it, you know. So as soon as I pulled it out, and took me a couple of steps, and I had my lighter, I was smoking as I walked away from the jail.
That's how you do it.
That's wild.
Learn.
Yo,
Listen
I've done
and learn.
Do you guys remember the time I got out of jail and I posted in Burlington County on some bullshit? I forget what it was. Something I don't remember. For a day or two, it was some warrant. And I walked out of the Burlington County Jail, said I was on 541, and I was going to walk towards Burlington, and hopefully somebody pick me up or something. I said, or I was going to go catch the bus or something. And then these 2 girls came from an apartment complex that was right there. They saw me. It was like, oh, he's right here. They went, picked me up, took me back to their apartment, smoked me out. And then somebody came and picked me up. I think Phil came and picked me up.
2 white girls.
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
And they lived right there off of 541.
That's a blessing.
And I was walking to the bus, and I posted that I just got out of jail, walking to the bus, and blah 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 blah.
And they saw the post.
They saw the post.
Holy.
He's right down the street.
Holy crap.
And they jumped in their car and picked me up, brought me to their house, smoked weed. I never saw him again either. And smoked weed with them, did the bong rips or whatever. They had bongs, everything.
Wow.
And
that's
then
hilarious.
Phil came and picked me up. I jumped in the car and drove away and never heard from them again. I don't know if they still follow or what, but I had a lot of experiences like that, riding down 295. Somebody come up alongside me, start blowing the horn, pull me over. Not the cops, it would be somebody wanting to smoke weed with me. So I need the weed mobile back just for that, those type of things. Yo, I gotta go. Now I'm gonna have somebody else mad at me. All right. All right. I'll talk to you later, man.
Weed man, thank you.
All right.
New Jersey Weed man.
Peace.
Be good, brother. Thank you for stopping in. We
Thanks,
appreciate
No
that.
problem.
Come back every week.
I don't know about that, Lefty. And by the way,
what? Cut the mic? What's he saying? I can't hear it. I can't hear it. What happened? What did he say? Oh shit! Hey, I'm gonna read a psalm for you. I sent this to Ed the other day. It says, Jah gives those who are alone a home to dwell in. He leads prisoners out into prosperity, but the stubborn must live in a parched land. Psalm 68. He leads the prisoners out into prosperity. What'd he say? What'd he say?
I don't know. I can't hear it. I just fucking hear it.
Shut up. What did he say?
I swear to God. Oh, you fuckers don't. I can't hear it. It's here.
Hurtful.
He said something about, I don't know. I couldn't hear him.
What the hell was that all about?
I don't know.
He wouldn't say?
How come he didn't say goodbye?
Well, I said come back next week, and then we whispered something to you. What was that about?
Come on.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Come on.
I'm not,
Really?
I swear on the Holy Bible. I would tell you.
Wayne,
I can't hear out of my right ear.
Wayne.
I cannot hear.
Hurtful.
No one wants to believe me.
Hurtful.
It's hard.
No, it's not. Not yet. It's only just begun.
Yeah, hey, Weedman, come back. He needs more.
Ooh.
It's shocking.
Well, that was fun.
That was real fun.
Really fun.
That was great.
Enjoyed meeting him.
Patrick Duff, you just
That was
missed.
the first time you met him?
you just
First
missed
time
it.
we met in the
courtroom.
parking lot in the driveway,
Oh, nice.
That doesn't
and he
sound
was
good.
like, "Who
Oh,
are
yeah.
you?"
Just now?
Yeah, just now.
You just met him for the first time.
in front of your house.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah, and he was like,
Who the hell are you?
I said, "I'm Amy Roth." Like,
It's
you
like,
don't-
I've
you
been gone
don't
a long
know.
time. Wow. Who are you?
I said, "Come on,
Who are you? Let's talk
Who
about
are you, Amy?
I don't think.
Who are you? What
I
do
don't
you
think
do?
I still don't think he knows.
Get up on that mic. Like,
What do you do?
Yeah, you have to make it up to me.
Yo, does she
We're
still?
battling that one out for sure. Not now, but
Listen.
we're
You
gonna
have to
watch the
understand.
videotape. Don't
You have to
Don't-
understand.
No, no,
Listen.
please don't.
I
Please
know.
don't go there. No, because the
Oh,
guy,
my,
he
I like
went on
this,
for
yeah.
way too long, and
Yes,
he's
yes, Lefty.
way
Tell her.
too
Tell him.
long.
No, tell her.
And you know what? Tracy said something.
He
He
was a
said about
fraud.
pregnant women.
He was a
How
fraud.
dare this kid? He's
No.
he's a 20-year-old boy.
He's a baby.
saying
He's a baby
that-
saying he was next
and
in
then
line
Tracy
with the
said,
dispensary.
"Oh, but I
I
had to.
understand.
I had to smoke pot when I was."
That's not
You
the problem.
You do not put that on air, Tracy.
That's
That you had to. We are trying to do the right thing and teach people that you don't. If your circumstance is different, that was one of the things that I wanted to say. Okay, I
Oh,
didn't get
okay.
to say that one. That was fine.
Okay.
Okay, but then when the guy continued on and on, starting to say that, well, it might be okay. I was like, no, we do not recommend it. No. There might be studies, there might be this person might need it. It is not recommended during pregnancy.
See,
Period.
I want to hear
and
all
I
that.
could
I want to
you wouldn't
have
let
to
me
understand.
speak.
Let me understand.
You
Radio
shut her mic
Radio
off, you
101.
jerk.
We're gonna do some Radio 101 right
You
now.
fucking
When you have
meanie.
somebody on a phone
Oh,
and
he's gonna defend
and we
himself
talk
now.
over a person on the phone, they get cut off, we get cut off, and nothing gets heard. That it's just the way
At
things work.
some point, you just had to find a moment to shut the guy
Right.
up.
When people like that talk, you have to let them talk. And
No, you don't. He
then
he
You
spoke.
didn't let her talk.
He,
I wanted you to talk. I was going to let you talk like
I didn't
he talked.
need to. I don't want to do
Liar,
that. I just
liar.
wanted.
Why wouldn't I? Shut up, you
Stick-headed
fucking
liar.
shit stirrer.
Because
Fuck you.
Because you didn't do it. That's why.
Don't be mad at me. You have to
Oh,
shut up. Don't
you
listen
know
to him.
what?
He's a douche.
You know what? You're. I appreciate you softening on it.
Liar,
I do.
liar.
And I will. We can watch that videotape together and
Yes, let's do it.
and analyze
Let's pull
the
that up.
situation and see how
Pull
long
that
he
up.
You
was
have to understand
going
what I
on.
go through. I have 4 people talking at
Oh,
once.
shut up.
4 people talking at once.
No,
I have to
actually, there was
shut-
only one.
Yeah. But at that point, all the mics were
Nobody
off.
else
You don't know
wanted-
shit about radio, so don't even fucking go there.
Nobody else wanted.
And I don't want to hear it.
No one else even
I
wanted
love
to
it.
talk. No one else wanted to
Oh.
talk.
What's the matter
You
with you,
let
Lefty?
Tracy talk
Oy
and say
vey,
the wrong
Lefty.
thing.
I want that. I wanted
Chutzpah,
your.
chutzpah.
Chutzpah,
I
where's
wanted
your
to-
Well,
fucking chutzpah?
you lost that privilege.
You got up and left. Like
No, you lost that privilege.
you-
I'm not coming
you,
back.
you went like a little Wayne. You got up.
That's right.
You got up and left.
You know what? You had
That's right. High five.
I asked
High
you
five.
3 times. 3 times to let me speak.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Three.
And after I was like,
3.
3.
yes.
Not 1.
Yeah. And by the 3rd
Not
time, it
2.
was like, you know what? You're not letting me speak.
3.
I'm out- I'm out of there.
You
No.
mean son of a
I waited.
Mike,
and
you
waited
mean
and
son of a
waited.
sound man. You sound
It's okay.
bastard.
I'm here, but
Mm.
that's about it.
Hurtful.
I know it's
Sure.
beautiful. I love it. Keep yelling at him.
Sure.
Hell, the hell, little poor Amy.
I'm not little
What's the
poor
matter?
Amy. Excuse me.
We're
Pardon
trying,
me.
we're trying to make.
I'm not the fucking victim. Sorry. No.
He's the victim.
I'm the victim.
No, there is no victim here.
I'm the
But by
victim.
you saying poor Amy,
I'm in the
makes it sound
weeds, and you're all yelling at me when I'm trying to put a
It
show
is.
on
Poor
and
Amy.
run a good show.
Because
and
I,
Excuse me.
because I couldn't.
Excuse me. Could
Because
you
you like
shut
talking
your
over each
fucking
other.
mic off?
That's true. I'm
I'm
sorry.
trying to talk here. Could you shut your mic off?
Shutting my mic
You're
off.
right.
Shut it down.
You're right.
How dare you yell at little Amy?
I didn't yell at
Little
Amy.
sweet. I mean, yeah. Even worse, you shut her mic
I
off.
love little Amy.
Exactly. I
What's
don't even know
wrong
what
with
I'm
you?
saying here. You love her so much.
No, but
you
you-
shut her mic off.
Oh,
All right. Move on. What's next? What about John? Is John coming?
Dirty.
John?
John, it's
John.
just you.
No, you
Jesus.
said John Edward the Fourth was
No,
coming.
he didn't come.
Oh,
He's supposed to be here. It's like apparently he doesn't know he's part of Sativa Cross.
yeah, he's supposed to be here every week. He just
Like,
hasn't-
oh, guys,
That
I
was
thought
the
it was
list.
just that one time,
Oh.
guys.
You want me
Oh.
back, guys? I can come back, really?
oh well. So what is this? What is this?
Weed.
What kind?
Marijuana.
Okay.
Yo, I got questions for you.
Ay, ay, ay.
Where do you work?
Does any?
Where do you work now? Do you work?
Right now, actually.
Oh, you don't work there no more?
Oh, at Breakwater? No,
Yeah.
not for years.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus, things all fall apart. Oh, God.
Yeah, all your shit's falling apart, bro. We need
Get up on
sponsors.
that mic. I can't move the thing.
No,
Please get up on
After
that.
I left there, I started consulting and coaching people privately,
On
but
the
I don't.
microphone,
Please
baby.
get up on the mic. I can't-
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Um,
Don't blow on it.
After I left
What was that?
Breakwater, I was coaching, so I continue to do that, but privately. But I don't charge for it. I just want to help people. That's my deal. And then one of the last days I was there was when I met you.
That was the last.
One of them.
Really?
That was toward the end. Yeah.
I remember you before a few times. I think you were there a couple times.
Okay. Well, I
With
was
me.
there for 2 years.
Yeah, I've
I
seen you.
remember.
I remember you for
But I
a
was
long
only
time.
part time because with the fibro, I couldn't do more than I had to do every other day. If I did 2 days or 3 days in a row, it knocked the
Now
crap out of
you
me.
have fibro, and cannabis helps you with the fibro.
Yes, tremendously.
What kind of cannabis? Sativa, indica, any specific strain?
The indicas are great because they're heavy duty muscle relaxers, help with sleep. So they're great. I highly recommend them. But Canatonic is, of course, the go to all the time. Muscle relaxer, anti inflammatory, just mixes with everything. Sativas, I'm not as fond of, but I'll try them all and I'll try anything.
Have you been to other dispensaries? Do you like any other dispensaries?
Garden State a few times and Foundation in Egg Harbor
Okay.
once because I was in Atlantic City. So I said, I have to go.
Ah,
So I did go there once and
perfect.
it was an experience for sure.
A good experience or a bad one?
It was neither. It was mundane, actually. Very. They didn't even have any of the product out. You couldn't look at anything.
No, I hate that.
I know. It's like, really? And you had to kind of decide in the room. And there were so many different, they had, way too many to choose from. That was one thing I liked about Breakwater. They started slowly with, I don't know, 8 or 10 and 12. And, they worked their way up to 20. And the head grower really tried to get a full, full gamut of different types. So the AK-47, the Canatonic, the blueberries. Originally, there were 3 blueberries, and then one was phased out, and now there are still the 2. And 32 has always been my favorite. Always,
32. What's
always,
32?
always. Blueberry 32.
Blueberry.
Yeah, I can't tell you anymore what all the percentages are of this and that, and I just remember if they're hybrids. Like Orange Bud was a hybrid, and light, easy, great daytime.
Boring.
Lemon G. Boring.
No, because I love indicas.
Lemon G.
I love to be dumbfounded all day.
But I like Lemon G was sativa and I liked it a lot. That
That's
was
yours.
also a favorite.
That's all I buy.
That's Lefty's favorite.
Yeah, Michelle too.
Huh.
Yeah, I have a little I'm gonna share with her next time I see her. If I ever see her again. Because can't be down in Trenton. I'm actually taking a little step back from work because my dad has taken ill and
sorry
so
to hear
both
that.
of my parents, well, it's funny, when I was driving over here, you're talking about cancer. Did you say pancreatic or is that just because that's what he has? So he has a procedure tomorrow and then today seeing the surgeon, and he's 89. He's he's battled really successfully like crappy cancers. But he had a great life, So it's funny because I told somebody and they're like, "You want Fico?" So I don't
Take
think.
it.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't do it, but I'm gonna.
How can you do it?
Don't do that. Push your chair. Oh, that thing's breaking. I know.
No, it was just slipping.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how he would manage that, and we're not killing cancer here, we're just making him comfortable, so
Right.
he'd rather have chocolate.
Edibles.
I have
I got edibles too. I mean, hello.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Fly.
have my Wonka bars, my 420 Wonka bars.
Oh, those are.
Oh, you got
great.
those. You're the one that had the 420 Wonka bars.
Yeah, do I have any with me? Yeah, that's what I pretty much live on.
They help, huh?
Edibles are great. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah. The smoking is short term, acute when you just need a quick fix. I vape at home a lot. That's what I do at night. The Volcano, the bags. I'll do like 3 and that will get me 6 hours of sleep. I used to only do edibles when I was working at the dispensary. I used to buy a lot more a variety, and make my butter, and then make my edibles. Like everything was homemade. I just decarbed some pot before I came, and I'm gonna make butter tomorrow, and I'm gonna make some edibles.
All right, let's talk edibles.
I did an ounce of all different like leftover.
Okay, nice salad.
It's
Okay.
gonna be and I'm doing an ounce.
An ounce, and how much butter?
I'm gonna coconut oil, 2 cups
Coconut oil,
minimum.
2 cups. Okay.
It's a minimum in the machine. That's the downside of the machine.
Oh, you used the MB3.
Yeah.
Cheaters.
Well, that's good.
It is. Sure, it's
What's
very
wrong with the
good.
MB3?
Nothing.
It is cheating. It's great though.
No, but if you're a chef, I can't use the MB3.
Why? It's a multitasker.
Why? Really?
What's wrong with you?
I've made
I'm not knocking it. I'm just
what's it
saying
called?
I'm a chef.
What's it called? Reduce when you reduce
Reduce it? Reduction?
No, I did canatonic in the butter machine, like a tincture, but it was thick. It was great. It was phenomenal. It was like pretty pure. It was nice.
You actually decarb your stuff too, huh?
Yeah. Well, okay. So there's this little decarbing machine that when something
what's it
comes
called?
out, I don't remember. Is that my counter?
I saw one. It's a little plastic thing.
Yeah,
It's like
purple.
magic bullet. Is something like that?
it
No,
looks like that,
not
though.
the magic
It looks
bullet.
like that.
Yeah,
It looks like that. Yep.
I know the lady that invented that.
You do, because I have questions, and I wrote letters and called, and nobody can answer my questions, because you know that different strains decarb at different temperatures. So how does it know that it's not? Because canatonic, 1-to-1,
it
doesn't decarb higher.
It's crazy. It's why everyone.
Are you serious? Because that's like a big deal.
Of course, I'm serious. It doesn't know what strain you have, or
no, right? Of course not. So then
you can't dial it in. It just
exactly
gives you.
So then it can't decarb canatonic because it can't know it.
There you go.
Well, there should be something in there about that.
That's why I just throw all my stuff. I take my weed, I grind it up. I throw it. I put the butter in the pot first. Then I throw the weed ground up right on top of it, and then I put it on a simmer. And I get it where it's like a symphony, not like a da 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 da. No, but more like a da 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 da. You know it exactly.
Oh, I have the rest of
Great.
So,
in the
on Sunday, Roger Daltrey is singing Tommy.
Who?
Roger Daltrey.
Who?
Are you too young? Yeah, who?
Who?
With the New York Pops in Forest Hills. I love Symphony, and I love Roger Daltrey and Tommy.
They're going to do Tommy, or?
They're going to do Tommy with the Pops. Forest Hills Stadium. It looks like a tiny stadium, and apparently we have really good seats.
That's awesome. Roger Daltrey. Wow.
You know, he announced he's going deaf, so this is kind of like his last gig.
Roger Daltrey. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
In case you don't know who Roger Daltrey is, the band Who. Hence, I kept fucking saying who.
Okay. When I was working at the dispensary, the other people who worked there were a lot younger than me. And one morning I went into work and I was listening to Dire Straits.
Get your money for nothing and your chicks for free. That one.
And it's a long song. I took the whole turnpike to listen to it. I was so pumped, singing along. I get in there and I say to this kid, I just listened to, and he's like, who's Dire Straits? I've never heard of them. I'm like, no. The millennials. Can we talk about them?
We're just old. We're just old.
Do you know any millennials? You got any in your family?
I work with millennials, please.
Oh, sorry.
Please. They're the worst.
Sorry. Yes, you do.
They're the worst.
They're tough.
Always on
They're
their phone.
tough.
So could you put your goddamn phone down, please? But I need to. No, you don't need to do shit. You need to
I
wait on this
work
lady.
on my phone.
You work on your phone.
Yeah,
Well,
I
if
have a
you're supposed to-
laptop, but
that's different.
I always no. You
That's
know what?
different.
It doesn't matter because my friends and family just always think I'm on my phone. Like, but I'm work. I say, look, my dad, 89, reading the newspaper every morning, cover to cover. I'm like, guess what? Guess what I'm doing? Reading the newspaper, cover to cover.
How can you do that? You're always on your phone.
Exactly. It's so annoying. I have to say, though, I am a lot on my phone. I am. I'm totally addicted. It's so hard for me to step away from it. But yesterday I was expecting a call from a doctor. So I did have to have it with me. And nowadays I try to like leave it away from me so that in another room because it's so addictive.
Hey,
Anybody like Fireball?
Fireball.
Fireball?
Is that a drink?
Don't drink that.
With apple cider?
No, I drink a beer once in a while, and that's about it.
Oh, just just a sip because
It's licorice kind of, right? It's like kind of like
no, it's cinnamon.
cinnamon. That's it. Cinnamon.
You don't like cinnamon?
That's all right.
Oh, do you?
It's all right.
No.
No,
Oh,
I don't do alcohol.
So,
I'm not.
you don't do
I'm
alcohol
not
at
a
all?
drinker.
No, I do, but I'm weird.
Yeah.
When it comes to alcohol,
What do you drink? Margaritas or some shit?
I only love fucking tequila. It's- I hate
So
gin. I hate beer.
Gin's gross.
gin's gross.
The only thing I love the taste of is tequila. So unless
Gin
it has
is
tequila
gross,
in it,
'cause
I don't
got
want it.
sick. I got sick from it in the Hamptons one summer, and that was it. I couldn't drink gin again. Vodka is my kind of go-to. I like Cosmopolitans. I love tequila too, but it's hard to have when you have too much of it.
It's another tequila.
You know what, though? Since-
sunrise. What's up?
Since I started smoking again, I'm medicating.
Holy
Joanne!
shit! We got a caller.
Yay, Joanne!
Great. Let's talk bills, baby. We're talking bills now.
Let's talk bills.
You're on the air. It's
Caller.
Team across. You're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Hello, Joanne.
Hey.
What's up, Joanne Zito? Can you take us off speakerphone, please?
Pretty, please.
Pretty. Yeah. Can you? I can't hear
Or a
you.
cherry on top.
Yeah, I can't hear you. You
Oh,
got-
now you're on speaker.
No, you're
Can
on
you hear me?
speaker.
Yeah, take us off speakerphone.
No, you couldn't hear me when I was not on speakerphone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, my
That's good.
phone stuck.
All right.
Sorry.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
She's working.
Yeah, I just got out of work. I'm calling to yell at Wayne.
Yay.
Hello.
It's so easy to do.
Yeah, please yell at him.
Wayne's not here tonight, but feel free.
Yeah, I have to call him out for talking smack.
I love to talk smack.
What did he say, Joanne?
Oh, he was down and on the coalition wrongfully.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, you were, Wayne.
What?
Explain yourself, Wayne. What'd you
What?
say? Why?
All I said was, it seems to me.
Oh boy.
It seems to me that you need more lights in this room. Yes.
What did he say?
What did he say, Joanne?
I didn't say need more lights in this room.
Joanne, what did he say?
He was saying that we're more focused on legalization than medical.
Listen,
Which
this is what it comes down to, Joanne. I'm frustrated. I got to take my shit out
I
on
know,
somebody.
No.
All All right.
I know.
Maybe taking it out on the coalition is the wrong thing. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm not the fucking sharpest tool in the shed. Okay.
Ken Wolski, I hate you, Ken Wolski. I was leaving the coalition forever. I hate you.
You're horrible, Wayne.
I'm like I didn't say that in the post. I don't know.
I know, but why are you taking out on Ken Wolski?
Because I like to take it out on the smartest people.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
And he's one of the smartest
Wayne,
people.
That's hurtful.
Wow.
Hurtful.
What do you mean?
That's
Wow.
bad.
What do you mean that's bad?
Hurtful.
Really bad.
You hurt his feelings.
Yeah,
You don't,
I
you
didn't
don't-
hurt
you
his
don't-
feelings.
You don't do that.
Ken smoked
You know
a
what?
joint and he got over it real quick.
What's wrong with you?
You do not
I don't know. You're talking. I'm not.
talk about Ken Wolski like that.
I
Nope,
like
nope,
what?
nope.
What? How did I talk about him?
I don't know.
I just
tell
have to
us.
say, I have to say, we can't be divisive right
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne.
Lefty told me this.
I'm talking to you.
I know. Lefty told me this shit yesterday. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. Maybe I have a brain injury, and
Oh, don't pull a brain injury card.
why not?
We all have injuries
My
here.
God.
I tried doing Tourette's, and they won't buy that.
No, we're not going to buy that. You do have issues, but just say you're sorry and move on.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say we take apologies pretty well.
Yeah, Lefty came pretty close to apologizing to me. I accept. He came around.
I don't know what you're talking about. He came around.
As far as he could possibly could.
Listen,
Oh.
all I'm saying.
Well, I was gonna say, I think we have to kind of maybe direct our energy towards maybe it seems like certain cannabis folk are against home cultivation.
Against who? Against what?
Yeah, home. Yeah,
Who?
cannabis.
Home cultivation.
Cannabis
cannabis
is against against home cultivation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, in the news, I'll bring up an old news article where it says Brian Staffa from BSC Group said by allowing even a small number of home grows to persist, you open up the whole aspect of monitoring and regulating the hundreds of thousands of individual growers. A consultant for cannabis business. And he may be like a advisor because his group is BSC Group, Brian Staffa, Cannabis Operations Engineer. So, I don't know. Seems like maybe he's like an insider that's not really working for us. So
We just want home grow for patients.
What's the name of that group? Cannabis Business?
Wow.
well, this is a separate group, and this was the guy who put on those events at the
Scott Rudder.
PAC, NJ PAC. It was like $400 a ticket or something.
Oh, ouch! That hurts patients' pockets.
Remember when you wanted to send me on as a field field reporter?
Yeah, that didn't work out.
No, that's a good try.
I was like, yeah, I'd be standing outside, like looking and being like, free the weed.
Free the weed. I don't have $400, but free the weed.
I know someone who applied for a post position, and they got in for free to the expo.
Oh yeah.
You can do that.
Who knows what else they had to do? I'm just saying.
Press, yeah. You could be the press guy.
So yeah, I mean, energy. If that's the type of thing that's advising our leadership, then they really have to hear from us as much. So
Yeah, Wayne. Let's direct your anger towards them. Let's get the capitalists.
because
the
Ken's
capitalist.
been working on a lot of medical stuff. He's been busy. I kind of feel for him.
I don't know. I was
And,
kind of upset with Ken at the. I'm going to tell you why now. I was kind of upset because it seems that Ken Wolski wanted to just talk about this new legalization bill. And it seems like everyone, not just Ken, it seems like everyone in New Jersey loves this Scutari bill. And yet,
I don't think so.
Well, I didn't hear the interview because I was on my way there, but I didn't even know he was
presenting
the bill that day, and yeah. Wow. And I mean, if that's what he was talking about, then that's why he was talking about it. So I don't know, but I'm glad somebody was.
Well, it seems to me that Ken's all for the new bill, Scutari's bill, and I'm just not for that because to me it doesn't help the patients out at all.
Nope.
It doesn't do a bit of.
It's a mixed bag in this state.
A mixed,
really
not really. It seems like all the bills suck.
Well, yeah.
Name me a bill that's good besides
true, very true.
A1557 or the Little Jack's bill. You know, Jack Honig. I mean, besides that, these bills, Jake, I'm sorry, these bills suck.
Let's call Carol. Can we call him? Can we just give him a call?
Not this late.
Why not? What's he
I'm
doing?
not giving you his phone number, man.
What the hell is he doing?
What's he doing?
Actually, I gotta get going.
We got her on the fucking phone.
You don't go.
You want to call Michael Patrick?
Yeah, let's call him later. Give him a call.
Nah, we'll call him next week.
Next week, set it up.
He just messaged me earlier and he said to ask Guciara about who took homegrown out of the medical bill.
We know who took it out. It was Mary Pat Angelini.
No, we don't.
Yeah. It was Mary Pat Angelini. She put pressure on everyone to take,
No, the 5 people. Remember we had the conversation?
Yeah, there was more than one.
Well, I heard it was Conaway. So
Conaway, but he was pressured by Mary Pat. Yeah, Herb Conaway.
That was the 5th guy we were talking about, Joanne.
Yeah. Let's call him up,
That was the 5th person.
We're calling him.
He was the one I went up against the one time that I testified.
Yeah.
Conway?
Yeah.
Well, I sent him my letter that I wrote to the governor, so hopefully he reads it.
That was quite a letter.
Yeah, good job.
Oh my God, I barely got through the whole thing.
That's what I love about Joanne. Just doesn't talk about shit. She gets shit done.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, I have more to add to it.
You really should. You really should be an attorney or a judge or some some high level politician.
A little, so that you learn a little being a victim of their.
Oh yeah.
Probing.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Criminalized. I'm a criminal instead of a citizen.
You talked to Patrick Carroll about A1557?
Yes, I did. He said it's just to not regulate, but the state is definitely looking to regulate with their division of marijuana enforcement.
Yeah, it's such nonsense. The whole thing. It's really the whole thing. It's a farce. If you ask me.
We went from the New Jersey Marijuana Eradication Unit to the New Jersey Marijuana Enforcement.
Yeah, right.
It seems like all the bills have some type of new marijuana police to it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and actually I was looking at the budget, and in the budget we still get, I think it's $75,000 for federally for a marijuana eradication. It was in the 2018-2019 budget.
So what do they do with that? Like put it in their pocket? All right, hey, they're giving us $75,000 fucking piss away. Hey, let's fucking buy a new car, guys. What do you think? I mean, holy shit.
I'm not sure.
Wow. Only in New Jersey, only in America. Beautiful. Unbelievable. So,
yeah.
What are you doing next? What are you trying to do next? You're trying to get homegrown?
I'm going to Brooklyn.
What's in Brooklyn?
There's a radio show there. It's in about half an hour.
Oh, come on. I'm talking about what your cannabis activism, not what you're doing. I'm going to Brooklyn. I'm going to see Peter Tosh, man.
Well, Peter, That's why I'm saying you can't denounce the elders. Peter's suggestion to camp out at Scutari's is a pretty good one, I'd say.
Well, I got it. You're right. You're actually,
I didn't hear that one.
yes.
With
Peter-
wheelchairs.
Peter wrote. That's the lefty slant to it.
Always.
But Peter, he's got a
Let's do
good
it.
idea.
Let's do it. I'm down.
He's got a great idea.
Collab.
We just got to find out when he's actually going to be there.
He's there almost all the time.
Scutari, really?
Yeah, that's where he hangs out.
In his office?
Right. Well, I think it would be optimal to set up a meeting with a constituent, with a patient, which I think a couple people know, some that are in his district. So
Smoke him out. The Scutari smoke out. I'm down for that.
well, I was going to call it the camp out, but yeah, that's a good one.
No, the Scutari smoke out. Smoke that bastard out. I'll bring all my seeds. I'll throw all the seeds wherever there's grass around there. We'll rake it up, let the seeds take.
That's funny.
Yeah, like clean it up around there a little.
There you go. The Scutari smoke out. We just got to pick a date. Someone's got to do the Facebook event. Get the group going.
Well, we might have to keep that on the DL.
Yeah. Make it a private group. That's all.
For now.
Boy.
Yeah, that and Jim said to me Thursday personally, like if he doesn't get what he wants, he's willing to like throw support behind Decris.
Really?
Yeah, well, he was kind of joking, but I think he just to show his displeasure in their actions.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's throwing in the towel.
He's not throwing in the towel. Don't look at it like that.
No, he is.
Jim has put. No, he's not. The dude has put in over 20 years of activism.
Oh my gosh! I didn't.
This is just
that
like a
wasn't-
retirement,
Yeah,
like
no, it wasn't. I didn't mean that in a bad way. at
I
all.
know.
He's-
No, people say it like that, and that's how I take it. My bad.
Oh no, you know why? Because
know.
I've been doing it for 5, and I'm sort of slowing down, so I get it.
This dude, he
I-
deserves to take a break.
Oh my gosh, he's doing other things that he's really enjoying.
Playing guitar, smoking weed legally.
Doing
It's
some,
fun.
like, doesn't he do some construction?
He does all that fun stuff. So
Yeah,
he's living life.
He's working. He has a job.
I don't blame him.
No, and he's
Well, I don't
out there every
ever
day.
count him out.
No, exactly. Because he'll always have an opinion.
If he doesn't have an opinion, he'll have a sign. That's for freaking sure.
Or a cone.
Sign or a cone.
It's funny.
I was
Well, I have
with.
to say,
I
out
was.
of all the bills,
What's
I think the women in the legislature are stepping up for cannabis rights.
Yay! Nice to hear.
And I wish they would come out with a good bill.
Yeah.
Good bill.
There's like no way I don't think they're ever giving us home grow. I hate to say that out loud.
You mean
And I
us.
think it's a huge
You mean
crime.
patients?
The biggest crime.
I think it will
It's
happen.
like, you know what? Look, who cares?
I care.
Really?
I care.
No, who cares that we grow some plants? It's
Well, I have a
nothing.
feeling they're going
It's
to say
nothing.
it's diversion to children, but I really think it's diversion of revenue.
It's control.
It's all about revenue. All.
Well, that's what it seems like. I don't know why Scutari flipped. His words seem pretty hostile today.
I think Scutari flipped because he's a part of cannabis business.
Right.
Since you mentioned him.
Yes.
I mean, we all know that
Yes.
Scutari has spoken at a couple of these $400 a plate. I don't know what you call them, functions.
Conferences.
And to get paid by what is cannabis business? Are they a lobby group? What are they?
Yes.
To get paid by a lobby
lobby.
group,
They're all that, yeah.
And
Well, there's a bunch of different.
huh?
What do they do though?
There's a different group.
What did they do to lobby?
I know
They
Bill
educate
Caruso's
the
a part of
people?
it. I don't.
They were all there
And that's
Thursday.
what that's what conferences are all about,
I
educating.
think some of them are trying to structure a business
I think
model.
everyone's trying to structure business.
I think
I mean,
a
not
couple
us.
of these companies or these organizations are trying to get into the grow business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all know that the first 6, what happens when the first 6 are up and running? What happens thereafter? Anyone know?
No.
Lefty told me once that
Well,
no.
They won't tell
they're
us.
supposed to open up the licensing.
But how?
It's
I don't know. I just looked
online. It's
yesterday.
going to say you can now apply for a license.
Exactly.
It's supposed to the health department. Yeah, the health department said it'll be on their website when they do.
They'll make an announcement like the day they open the doors in Secaucus. That day they'll say, "Okay, floodgates are open. Come get your licenses. White people, get in line."
White people only. Get it correct. And no, it's white males. Rich white males only.
Get in line. Yeehaw, get in line. In the good old boy club in medical marijuana, New Jersey.
See, to me, that's what it all depends on. It all depends on the law or the bill that gets passed. Because every bill, one bill's got like, only 6 more dispensaries. Another bill, like Reed Gaskier, doesn't he have a bill like he plans for something like
218.
Yeah, like 215 or 200. And he,
and those were
That one
not
article I just
even
read,
medical.
100.
Those were rec. There was another for medical, another number like 80.
Like,
where do they come up with these numbers anyway? How about a few in each county, depending on the size of the county?
Well, they all didn't these governors, didn't these senators and assemblymen, didn't they have like a pack of like 7 of the morons, and they went out to Denver to see how they could base their shit, and yet none of their bills are based on what they saw in Denver. I don't understand that. That's what really baffles me. And maybe morons like Scutari, next time he goes on a fact-finding mission, maybe he should bring his license so he can get into the dispensaries to actually do his findings. Because I don't get that.
I get it because he forgot his license. That's funny.
Okay. Something like that. But you get
Joanne, what are you doing at work today?
Oh shit! Don't do it. Don't do it. Just laugh.
You saw 77 pounds.
I saw that. You're lifting a bunch of metal. That's good for you. Have fun.
Yeah, right.
Have a lot of fun. You love metal. I always collect metal for you. Pieces of rusted metal.
Hey, that's heavy
She
metal.
likes that. She likes metal. Give her pieces of metal. She'll be happy.
Really?
Yeah. Right?
That's all it takes?
Joanne takes metal.
Hey, I got a lot of metal.
Yeah.
Aluminum. That counts, right?
Do you want to extract it from your brain? All right.
Joanne,
Scutari smoke out.
Scutari smoke out. Hashtag
Let's
Scutari
get it
smoke
done.
out.
Let's get that done.
All right, Joanne. I'm not going to hang up on you, so go ahead. I'll see you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
She's too nice. I can't hang up on you.
He's too nice. He's too nice.
She's too nice. All right, I have to read the news. We have a story to get to real quick.
We have a story, really.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got a quick story here.
Quick story.
Yeah. You're going to like it.
Got a lefty story.
It's not a lefty story.
It's quick.
It's not, well,
It's not that quick.
I'm not ready yet, though.
Oh, as usual. Jesus Christ. Oh, you suck.
Well, the problem is
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
I'll talk about something that I'm not ready with.
Where'd it go?
all right, here we go.
Huh?
It's your old pal Jeff Sessions with the news. Holding posters and American flags, hundreds of people rallied in the city of Palisades Park on Sunday after Lorraine Rotundo, Mayor James Rotundo's mother, posted racist Facebook comments during a particularly tight primary election between her son and Korean-American Chris Chung.
Christian?
Chris Chung.
Christian.
Chris Chung.
He's a Christian.
Chung.
Oh, Chung.
Chris Chung.
Oh, he's one of them.
Chris Chung. Chris Chung. Chris Chung. Chris Chung. The comments were posted after it's been announced that the election last Tuesday was too close to call. Officials recounted the provisional ballots, and Chung won by just 8 votes. However, the mayor has not conceded. His mother claimed that the city's Korean population engaged in illegal voting arrived by the busload to vote.
Go to hell, Palisades Park. Let the goddamn Koreans have this fucking town. All of us Americans are so done. As soon as I talk to my son, I'm going to suggest that only English be spoken in our borough hall, and at least while an American is still the mayor.
The comments have since been deleted, but they have riled the city, which has a population that is 60% Asian. Oh, good job.
She's dumber than me.
As screenshots of the remarks were circulated on social media, the Asian American community and other civil rights groups expressed their disappointment in Lorraine Rotundo's sentiments. Margaret Fung, Executive Director of nonprofit Asian American Legal Defense and an Education Fund, said the remarks were disturbing.
Such hostility.
Hold on. Let me do this. This will be good. Actually, you're gonna appreciate this. Thank you. Hang on. You're gonna like this.
Is this fucking Yoko Ono?
Such hostility towards Asian American and people who speak languages other than English should be a relic of the past.
English?
Instead, this hateful rhetoric has become commonplace in the Trump era.
Who?
It is not acceptable.
Others have said that the sentiments were hurtful, particularly how the mayor's mother characterized the Korean residents of the city. The mayor has since denounced the comments, describing his mother's posts as disgusting.
I'm disgusted with her statement. Let me just put that out there right now. I think that was a sick comment to make. But hey, my mother's 80 years old. What do you want from her, eh? Hey! Oh!
She's 80. What's her last name? Chung?
Rotundo.
Oh, Rotund. Oh, fuck. She's an old Italian?
Yeah, what do
She's an old Dago?
What do you expect?
Oh, shit.
What do you expect?
Oh, fuck. Them old fucking Dagos. And I can say that because I come from a long line of Dagos. Oh, my God. They're the worst. I can't believe she actually said that.
So, Lorraine Rotundo, if you hear me, please call in.
Jeez.
That'd be great if she calls in.
Oh, my God. What do you want, you fucking tree chopping Indian bastard? I can't believe she actually said that stuff.
That's pretty shocking.
I can't believe you said it, too. You repeated it.
The mayor's mother. I mean, really? That's scary. I wonder if the apple falls far from the tree. And the mayor's
No.
You think the mayor's a nice guy? He's racist.
No, I don't think he's racist. I think
he's stuck in a bad position.
No, well, he's stuck in a bad position
yeah,
because that's how he was brought up. But then, you have to understand, like, America back then was a little bit different. Nowadays, we're more of a melting pot. Back then we were all white pretty much. You had whites and, you had the blacks. And the big thing was, like the Italians versus the Jews, or like, the Italians versus the Irish. Now it's you don't do that shit because there's just a myriad of people in America. You can't You know what I'm saying? Like your grandparents, my grandparents would say shit that's off the fucking wall.
Oh yeah,
off the wall
yeah.
dinner table. That today Americans just because we're
used to like each other now. We grow up with each other.
There's more blacks. There's more Indians. There's more minorities.
And when you grow up with people of different ethnicities,
back then it was just
different.
Whites.
Yeah, and you grew up around.
It was like their big thing was you're not Irish.
Right.
You're a low life Italian. No. Now it's like more racial because there's more races. There's is it races or nationalities? What would you call it?
Ethnicities.
There's more ethnicities in America now. Whereas back in the 20s and 30s, there really wasn't. You know, it was like white versus white, pretty much. You know, now it's Jesus, from everyone coming to America, you have Italian, you have every country. What country doesn't come to America? You even have Palestinians coming to America. You know, there's all sorts of nationalities. And if we just can't be closed-minded like our grandparents were. You just can't be. And my point being, you saw it growing up, and you realized it was wrong. You know, like when I'm sitting down at the table and my grandma, you know, hey, could you ask the Negro to pass the mashed potatoes? And she didn't use the word Negro.
Oh wait, this is a story that's true.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, you were at Thanksgiving dinner?
I told you this already.
Yeah, tell me the whole story here. Wait, you're at Thanksgiving dinner. You're sitting around the table. Everybody's all having a nice time. And who do you bring? Who comes in?
I didn't. My sister brought her boyfriend.
All right, your sister's boyfriend.
At the time.
Okay.
We called him the Nigerian Nightmare because there was a football player, Christian Okoye.
Oh no, Okoye. That's right.
Christian Okoye. And
he was a badass running back, wasn't he? Or a tight end?
Huge. He was a running back.
Running back, yeah.
Fullback, big boy.
Yeah, fullback. That's it. Because he caught passes too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was big.
So I don't even know. I can't remember what the kid's name was. I just called him Nigerian Nightmare. Anyway.
Well, that's racist in and of itself, right there.
Don't even get to know his name. No, it was a cool. I used to call him that because he liked football. He liked the Chiefs. That was a team Christian Okoye played on. I'm positive. Trust me.
I'm just checking.
You know, trust me.
It's a room full of Italians. I got to ask. It's a room full of Italians, first of all.
Exactly. You got a problem with that?
Hey.
Little bit of blue.
So I have some pre-surgical phone calls to make.
Oh, are you leaving or coming back? You're coming back.
No, I gotta go because I gotta go out to Long Island for the procedure tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's talk more.
Amy Roth is leaving the building.
Thank you. Amy's going to leave the building. We can't hear a word she's saying, but she's
leaving the building. We wish her well with her father's operation.
Yes. Good luck with everything. And God bless you, Amy. Amy Roth.
Good luck. Care, drive safe. All other fun-loving stuff.
There we go.
And then,
what were you saying?
Did I have I don't know. What was I saying?
You're telling a story.
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. So then my mom, my grandma, we're all sitting down, you know, passing the turkey and everything. And then my grandmother was like, yeah. Could you have the N-word past the mashed potatoes and gravy?
She said N-word.
Yeah. Well, she didn't say N-word.
I know. She said the word. Wow.
And like me and my brother, we like looked at each other like, did she just fucking say that? And then like my grandfather, the funny part, like I love my grandfather. I do. I love my grandfather to death. And he acted like it was no big deal. Like, you know, like, yeah, could you get the fucking the pasta? And I was just like, he didn't repeat it, but I mean, you know, he didn't like say, you know, like, Josephine, what are you saying?
And hurry up about it. That's what he said.
You know?
Hurry up, chop, chop over here. Hey, oh, hey.
You know, hey, hurry up. Tell that fucking No, it didn't go down like that. But he didn't correct her. And then, like, you know, like I'm looking at my brother, we're kind of like laughing because, like, we didn't think it was funny. We thought it was funny that no one said shit. Like, you know, then finally, you know, like my father was like, excuse me, Mom, we don't speak like that in this house. And then my grandmother was like, well, that's not how I raised you.
Oh.
And then my father said, well, yeah, we're not in your house. You're in my house right now.
Oh.
And then, yeah, you know.
What did the black guy do? What was his name?
Nigerian Nightmare.
Come on, what was his name? Really? We're gonna call him the Nigerian Nightmare?
What was his name?
What was he doing this whole time? He was just sitting there nice and being polite.
Eating.
Yeah, he was just happy to be eating, I guess.
He was eating.
Sitting there.
Yeah,
Oh, boy. Yeah. I'd be out of there as soon as I could. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I would say something. As soon as I was done eating, I'd burp. You racist motherfucking Italian motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. I'm out of here. See ya.
But then, like, probably me and my brother would have fucked him up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't do that.
You know, like.
All right. I would have taken a shit then and then crawl out the window and get the fuck out of there. Bunch of racists. I wouldn't even care. That's a lion's den, man. Damn. Sheep among wolves.
No. Don't say bunch of racists.
Sheep among wolves. All right.
It was one fucking old Italian lady. Jesus.
Italians are pretty racist, though. You got to admit.
She was.
Old Italians.
She was. So even my grandfather, my grandpa.
It's that generation, man. It's the whole.
My grandfather. I'd be like this. Oh my God. I'd be like, yeah. So you know what, man? So I beat the fuck out of the guy. I punched his fucking head in. That fucking jerk off. That cock fuck son of a fuck. And then my grandfather would be like, Wayne, could you have a little respect? I'd be like, could I have a little respect? And I'm sorry, Grandpa. You know, and he's like, yeah, you know, like all the fucks and all that. You really don't have to say that.
Who says cock fuck?
Oh, me.
What is that?
Me. That's just a fucking made up name.
Cock fuck.
But hold on, so I'm not done.
What the fuck is wrong?
So then my father would be like, my grandfather would be like, yes. So anyway, like you were saying, you're beating the fuck out of the Negro, but he didn't say Negro, right?
Oh God, really?
Really? After him correcting me saying fuck, he uses the N word. It's like, all right, so come on, continue on to your story. So you were beating up the, and I'm like, hold on. You have a problem with me saying fuck, shit, cock, fuck?
This whole
But you
conversation.
don't have a problem with that.
Sucks.
I said, even I don't use that fucking word.
That whole sentence is fucked.
Yeah, so.
Fuck.
That's it's how they were raised.
How do you stop? There's nothing you can do about that, really. It's just like with these prohibitionists, same mentality, same thing. It's a stigma. It's a stigma. It's all stigmas.
That's why.
Wow.
That's why when Oprah said what she said, I understand. The older generation, nothing's going to change until the older generation dies off, and it's. Bottom line, it's true. You know, the older generation, God bless them. They were a special people. I mean, our grandfathers, you're not going to find grandmothers, at least mine. Mine, you know, you guys are probably young and shit. But during World War I and World War II, you couldn't beat America. They were a different breed. And they also, you know, they were a little different on the bad side too. You know, as much good they had a little bit of a dark side to them too. But such is life. Such is life. So what's up, little guy? Talk to me.
I want to thank our sponsors.
We got sponsors?
Do we?
I don't know, man. Sponsors are like, yo, hey, you see your shit fucking microphones?
Yeah, I need some new equipment.
That's what a sponsor is,
These
bro.
things. That's shot. I mean, come on. Jesus.
Here it goes.
Good night, Colette. Colette's leaving.
Colette
Press is watching, and she's leaving. She's had enough. She's got work in the morning, and she's done. She's had enough of your shenanigans, Wayne. She said, that's enough. I've had enough. Good night.
How come these people aren't friends with me on Facebook?
She's not even my friend on Facebook.
but she follows me and she hooked us up. She actually gave us a bunch of money.
Really?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Colette.
Colette.
Colette Press.
Press?
Yes. Press. Yes. Press. Yes.
Huh, interesting.
Sleep baked, Chucky Kwiatowski. Sleep baked. Thank you. Chucky, your urethra aches from laughter. Really? That's disgusting. Chucky. How's your crickets feel, Chucky? Still doing the chicken, the cricket thing? Chucky. The Chucky's cricket thing.
Oh, my.
That's scary. All right. Well, I want to thank CMMNJ. We got a big party coming up at the Morristown Green, August 4th.
The fuck was that?
Hello, you're on the air.
Who is this?
Hi, you're on the air with Lefty Grimes and Wayne Barini. Who's this?
Did she just hang up on you?
What the hell was that?
I don't know. She sounded drunk, didn't she? She's
What
like,
the hell was
who is this? Sons of bastards.
You're
You guys are fucking.
I didn't.
Hello.
I don't.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
CMMNJ.org, sativacross.com. A big party in Morristown on the Green.
When is that?
August 4th. Be ready. It's a free party. It's free.
When you say free party, what do you mean?
You show up and there's going to be music and laughter and lots of cannabis smoking, probably.
People, I mean, speakers.
Speakers.
Nice.
MagicalButter.com, NewJerseyWeedman.com, UFC.
Make sure you bring your money to that, okay?
UFCW.
Morristown's rich.
David versus Autism.org.
You're going to go to Starbucks. You got some nice pizza on the Green, too.
Medical-freedom.com.
A lot of good restaurants.
NewJerseyCannabisNess.com. CannabisLegalSolutions.net. New Jersey
High
Grannies.
on the green. Get high on the green, damn it.
New Jersey Grannies for Grass. Hello, you're on the air. It's Sativa Cross.
Hello.
Yeah, you're on the air. Who's this?
You know, this is funny because I fail at trying to be an old lady. I don't.
I don't get it. What's going on with her? I think she's drunk. Is she drunk? What's the matter, Lefty? You know? Oh, he's gonna cry. He's gonna cry.
Minorities for Marijuana, Canaway, JacksonStorms.com, Jenny's Purple Ribbon Journey, Jenna's Journey, Aerial Photography, Arlo Glass.
Color. Oh, speaking of fucking Arlo Glass,
you're on the air. Arlo Glass, you're on the air.
Answer the thermal. O'Doyle rules.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I'm lost now. I'm fucking lost. What the fuck did tonight turn into, bro?
What the?
People are calling us up all fucking fucked up and shit.
Jenna's Journey.
Yeah, just keep on doing the list. Okay.
OprahMachine.com. Weed for Warriors. Northeast Veterans Alliance. Pure Puff Vapor Supply. Sativa Cross West with Honeybee.
What am I missing? Dr. to me.
You know, look what I got to work with. At least you all have me. Look what the fuck I got to work with. At least you all got me.
What's the matter with me? What I do now? What the fuck did I do now?
Oh.
Look at you. You can't even see what the fuck the text is, you old fuck. What am I missing over there? Oh, boy. Uh-oh. I never seen Leftina get this. I mean, I can't stop laughing. What's the matter, Leftina? You don't like when people bust your balls, huh? You only like to bust other people's balls, huh? But when it happens to you, you start catching feelings, huh? How's she busting your balls now? Come on, you can tell us. Honey boobs.
We had a script.
You had a script.
And it's just, I don't know what happened there.
You had a script.
It's embarrassing. It makes us look like hacks and very unprofessional. That's all I'm saying.
A script. What kind of script?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it does. It does. Let's try to reenact it.
How hurtful.
CMMNJ.org.
Fucking hurtful.
NJWeedman.com.
No, we're done there. We're at the list. But it's early. We're good. I had time because we were supposed to do a freaking bit, and now the bit's ruined.
I mean, you had something planned without telling me.
Well, you missed pre-show.
Fuck, how much earlier do I gotta come, bro? Jesus Christ. I missed pre-show, really? Okay.
You really didn't even need to know. It was a very simple phone call. All you had to do was call the show. Very simple.
She called?
Hey, here, can I say what? Here. Dial my number.
Your number? Okay, what's your name again?
And you take the call.
I gotta take the call. Okay. Go like this, like that. Okay, there you go. There you go, Johnny. You want me to answer it? Okay, here we go. Ready? Hello? Caller, you're on the air. This is Leftina. Hello, caller. I can't hear you, caller. Hey, caller. Come back in here, caller, and put the fucking right button up on the mixer. Caller, I can't fucking hear you. This fucking guy. What a fucking idiot. Hit the right fucking thing. Oh, Jesus.
What's wrong with you?
It's not working. Motherfucker. Talk to me. Oh, here it goes.
Ow!
Carla, you're on the air. This is Leftina.
This is Lorraine Rotundo.
Who?
This is Lorraine Rotundo from Palisades Park, and I don't appreciate you making fun of my son.
This is the racist lady.
Yes, it's my day. We didn't have any of those Koreans around my place. We got rid of them all.
Say that again. I can't hear you, you racist lady.
Get rid of those kinks.
No, we don't have any problems. There's no kinks.
Kinks.
Huh? Twinks. We don't talk about those. The kinks. We're not a radio station. We don't play that music.
Internment camps. Remember internment camps?
What? Internment camps?
Internment camps.
Retirement capped. What?
Hello?
Hello. Go ahead, talk. You're on the air, caller.
You stop picking on my son.
Picking your son's what?
My daddy killed Kenny. We killed Kenny.
Watch out. Watch out, sweetie's in the middle. Sweetie's in the middle. Watch out. We need the sweetie cam.
Get those pennies, Nancy.
The sweetie came in and yelled at me again.
Hey, hi, what did I miss?
You missed Sweetie yelling at me. And, hold on.
What did I miss? I was in the bathroom. Who called in?
Mrs. Chong. Yeah, Mrs. Chong.
Who's Mrs. Chung?
I don't have a fucking clue. I couldn't understand her. She had a heavy Asian accent.
I thought it was Italian.
Italian, Asian. It's all the same. Oh, shit. Fucking Sweetie came in, fucking giving me the evil eye, bro. You're gonna get in trouble tonight. She's like looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Lefty's not here. What are you doing? Oh, we're gonna call Mrs. Rotundo. Is that what her name? Rotundo? Mrs. Rotund.
I'm hungry. Well, our list starts tonight.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
She's mad you hung up on her. And she's like, fucking
9.
3, 4.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this.
Hurtful.
Very smart. Very smart.
Hurtful. Okay, guys, fun time is over. Any more jokes before we Okay.
Oh no, we got another joke here. Let's see.
Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello? Why are you making fun of my son, you fucking asshole?
Hello, you're on the air.
I said, why are you making fun of my son?
You're on the air.
Why are you making fun of my son?
Oh, that's not in, bro. I don't see it. Where's the red?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello?
Who's this?
Who works right there?
Who?
Who works right there?
Oh, who is this? Is this the mayor's mother again?
This is the mayor's mother. I had a voice, I went to have surgery on my voice, so I sounded like a young lady, but I'm actually an old lady. And you're a racist.
A racer.
Racist. Asshole. I sound a lot like Honeybee, but it's not Honeybee.
Honey who?
Mm-hmm.
Honey boobs.
Yes. So, I had every intention to do this very awesome skit, but I had to work today. It's my first day back to work.
Work's more important than Sativa Cross West.
Apparently, you made us look like a bunch of hacks and unprofessional idiots. Thanks.
Right?
But thanks for the epic phone call from from Paul before. That was amazing. I can't believe you work. I can't believe you work with him.
No, I'm just hacked.
You are. I can't believe he lets hacks work with him.
No. I do work with him.
That's what I said. I can't believe it.
I bet you I know how she got the job.
How'd you get the job?
Let's just say her knees hurt
Not
her.
by my impersonation.
It was all that dictation.
Oh.
Oh.
That's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. I even had my notes to make this wonderful script. No, I need to practice a little more. I'm just not as good as Lefty yet. Lefty's been doing that his whole life. Like, that's just Lefty, naturally. I'm an old lady. He's naturally an old racist lady. He's like going to talk like this or something. Like, you know, but.
Why can't you call in like that? Why can't you just call in and just be like, and do what you just did? How hard is that? Why do you have to make it so difficult?
Because you told me not to call it like that. Oh my God. You're like, don't talk like that. You can't talk like an old lady like that.
That's better. Do that.
I did, and then I hung up.
That was horrible.
Horrible.
You gotta say. You have to say racist things now. You gotta say horrible racist things.
I can say horrible racist things.
Say it.
Nit, call me Pinko, Jap.
No, that's honeybee voice. You're in honeybee voice again. Oh, you see, you don't get it. Do the old lady voice.
What kind of old lady voice?
Oh my God.
Like I smell like 10,000.
Give me a horny old lady voice.
Yeah.
Oh, you so serious. See, it hurts my voice when I do that. I want to talk like this. It's not the funny.
Hey, stop.
Right,
Stop.
that's enough.
We don't want the Leftina voice.
I can't take it anymore.
We want an old lady voice, not the Leftina voice. Come on, darling, something like this.
Hardest word.
Are you calling my son a racist?
My son is not racist.
I gotta practice my old lady voice, because I don't know how to do it. I'm still a young lady.
That's like a Southern Belle voice.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
That's what are you doing?
Oh my God.
Old Italian Brooklyn.
Old Italian Brooklyn.
Or a Brooklyn Jew, a Brooklyn Italian, something. It's just something. Yeah, cigarette voice. That's awesome, Wayne. Do it again.
Come on, stop talking about my son like that.
That's it.
There you go. I tried it and it was hurting my voice. I was like, ah.
You give like a fucking. You just give like a Munchkin voice.
Horrible.
It's horrible.
We all live in the yellow submarine.
Yeah.
You gotta give us, an old fucking Harvey. That little prick. He won't clean his shit up. He shit on the fucking table and he just left it there. Fucking sick fucking son.
Looks like your underwear, Harvey.
You guys sound like fucking old ladies better than I do.
Exactly.
Jesus,
Hello,
honey.
McFly.
Oh, what is wrong with
We're not
you?
even fucking ladies.
I know. What the?
And you guys are gay. Gay old
What?
ladies.
I didn't go there. She brought the gay part
You were
in
supposed
now.
to laugh. You're supposed to go. You did.
See, I can do that all day.
You just ruined it. You just ruined it. The whole show is ruined now. You brought the show to a completely stop, halt. You shut it down. You just shut us down.
Oh, I'm playing my little violin for you right now. Just a
Got
tiny
jokes?
one.
Now you got jokes.
We
Now
look
you
like
got funnies.
hacks. You make us look really bad.
Now you got funnies, huh?
You lowered the bar, honeybee.
When you were supposed to do your
I lowered the
funnies,
bar.
you couldn't do them. But now you got your funnies, huh?
Yeah, now you want to be funny. It's too late.
I'm not an old lady.
It's too late.
I'm not an old lady.
Now it's just
that was pretty funny. Yeah, that was pretty good. She did. I'm not an old lady in her Latina voice.
I like the Latina voice. Work on that, please.
All right. Okay, well, the next time we talk, we're only going to talk in old lady talk.
Yeah, I believe it when I see it
Right.
and hear it.
All right. Next time, you're going to hear it. But other than that, it was a great show.
Other than the past half hour, it's been great.
Yeah.
I haven't even been on for a half hour.
Exactly.
So, you must suck.
Oh boy.
So it's time. It's time to get sad.
Oh, that's great.
Y'all ready to get sad?
No.
No, I'm not.
No.
Good. Give us your best fucking old lady voice.
I'm not ready to be sad anymore.
I'm not gay anymore. Say it.
I'm not sad anymore.
No, we don't want your Mickey Mouse voice.
Yeah, do the.
We want your old lady voice.
Yeah, old lady with Latina.
I'm not gay anymore.
There you go. It's somewhat better.
That's pretty sick.
Disgusting. Why are you making fun of me? This is a work in progress.
All right, stop.
All right, that's enough.
Holy shit.
God, really? Jesus.
It's like a fucking old lady with 10 personalities.
What's wrong with you tonight? You drunk?
Yeah, she's
Maybe.
drunk. She got some alcohol in her. That's what it is. See, when
Maybe
she,
I need some. No, I'm not drinking right now. Day one.
she's not drinking right now. Half an hour ago, that's a different story.
Wait,
Right now.
They're going to cut your toes off.
Hopefully I wasn't drinking.
They're going to cut your toes off. And I'm going to say, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. First name on our list is the late, great Cheryl Miller. We just had a memorial for her on Thursday.
NJMMP patient number 1. Cheryl
Number
Miller.
1. Wow. That's amazing. And that was a great show. So you guys, and we come back. Thanks to her. Mention.
Sabina Rose, Diane Ripatella, Gracie, Cindy May, Marie, Jack, Joan Ford, Jake, Randy, Polly, Bill, Chad, Jeremy, that's Joanne's husband, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Roger, Jay, Ella, Hattie, Jackie, Anthony, Armando, Felicia, Lynn,
Felicia? Who's that?
Dan. She is a woman who died a few months ago.
That's too bad. When did she get on the list?
We just added her a couple of weeks ago. Ed Forchion knew her. A lot of us knew her.
Mm-hmm. That's too bad.
Dan. And the last name on our list.
Oh no, we're missing names.
We are. Who are we missing? I got
little
Jake.
Jake.
Did I
You
say
got
Jake?
You did.
I think
My
I said
bad.
Jake. If I didn't, we'll say Jake again.
Who else? Dan from Spotswood.
Dan, right here. Dan.
You said him?
Yeah, Dan's right here.
Am I not fucking paying attention?
That was the last one I said, was Dan.
That old
Spots.
lady just said that.
Dan's the one who just died, where Rich and Denise, the Kabasi Queen, who you upstanded. Denise and Rich actually tried to save this guy's life, who OD'd on heroin or fentanyl, and they couldn't, and he died right in front of them.
Oh, man. Right in front of them?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was their friend. Right across the hall. That was their friend, and he's dead. That's Anne. And Jay Lassiter said that's going to play out 3,000 more times around New Jersey.
Yeah, we need to get him. Jay Lassiter he's a little upset.
Why?
Because no one got pictures of him doing it.
You got pictures of him.
I just got pictures of him.
Did you send it to him? Send them to me. Send them to me, please.
No. I only got pictures of him.
Give me them.
No. He wants pictures of him doing the demonstration. I just have pictures when he first came on. I snapped 2 quick pics.
Give me him. I need him.
I gave him to him already.
To him. Okay.
He wants him. You're not fucking.
Did you friend him yet?
He friended me.
Good. Okay.
It's not my fault. Like fucking 2 years ago, he unfriended me.
Well,
is that my fault?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is actually. It is.
Oh my god.
I think because you called him. Well, never mind. What
I call him?
No, nothing.
I didn't call him shit.
We're going up. We're moving forward.
Hold on. I didn't call him shit, bro.
You call him Gay Lassiter.
I called him that on the show.
You did?
I called him that on the show.
Gay Lassiter all the time.
No, I called him. Listen,
on the show, you call it to him. I know it's I don't know.
He even says Gay Lassiter.
Oh God!
If you listened on anyway, all I'm gonna say is that's not why he stopped. That's not why he stopped.
He's gonna be mad at me now.
He defriended me back in the day because I spoke shit about Obamacare.
Right. I remember
That's why he defriended, not because I called him names. I never called him any names. I like Jay. I just don't like. I don't understand why you're gonna fucking defriend someone because Obamacare.
Jay's awesome.
I wouldn't know. He defriended me. Now he befriended me, so you know.
Now he's awesome again, and you can see how awesome he is.
Well, maybe I can see his shit now.
Got some catching up to do.
Hold on, I don't think I want to say that too.
Whoa, what'd you just say?
I don't want to see his shit now.
Whoa, hey now.
That's a little personal. Too personal. So I'm
and
sorry.
that's not disgusting.
No, it's not.
No.
It's ruining the show.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I did hear some. I heard a lot of people don't like our show because we're a little sophomoric.
Well, then weed out the week. That's what I have to say.
I just find it funny. People like our show
because of that.
Exactly.
And they hate us because of it. Oh well.
I mean, like, what I can't understand is like these kids, these families, these adults, these parents with these special needs children.
They love us.
They fucking love us.
I think we're funny, and the cops love us.
You know,
so I'll take that. I'll take that any day.
But then, like, it's like there's a
And we're
group.
making a difference.
And we are making a difference. So fuck them.
You know,
they're probably narcs. They're probably informants, and they're probably just idiots. So if you don't like us at this point, see ya.
How'd that song go?
Go listen to some other show.
Easy E could eat a big fat.
Yeah, there's other funny shows out there. Go watch them.
Yeah, go watch that Honey Boob show.
Actually, she'll probably be better than us. So yeah, watch her. She'll be better than us.
Actually, that's a pretty famous show.
And she shows her titties.
There you go.
We don't.
There you go. Yeah, we do.
Oh boy, sorry. Fucking brought the show down again. I'm sorry.
Hey, we're at the list too. We're supposed to be like, come on. Have a little decorum and be sad again.
All right.
No, I don't want to be sad, but this list is
I'm
sad.
gonna be sad in
but
about a second.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm playing with the fucking mic. What are you gonna do about it?
That's right. Dead
That's
air.
right. You notice? You notice? No fucking beard.
No, we're having a moment of silence right now.
Yeah, Wayne. This is a moment of silence, Wayne.
Once we will remember. Oh, but we forgot Michael Dillon.
Yeah, Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne.
We
I
didn't
didn't
forget.
say Michael
I
Dillon.
didn't forget Michael Dillon.
We didn't forget anybody.
He's the last name on our list.
That's yeah. That's how we end the show. Michael Dillon ends our show every week.
Yes, thank you, Mark. And it, I find it as I go and talk to all these people that I come across and people who have epilepsy, I just want to reach out and give them a hug and like, be careful. Smoke your cannabis and just your cannabis. Do something with cannabis because it helps. And also, if we could all give 10% to someone in need, it will make a difference.
Yes,
because cannabis is life.
Tithing. Give it tithing.
Amen. Amen. Listen to that. All you guys, getting money in the fucking drug game. All you guys selling pounds. Every pound you fucking sell, give an ounce and a half away. It's a little more than 10%. Every pound you sell, give an ounce and a half away. Give 10%. All you guys that got your little tents, little tent farmers, 10%. Give 10% of your harvest away.
They do, though. Whenever I say that, they're like, I give more than that. Some of them do. Some of them have patients that they take care of. You'd be surprised. A lot of them do already. But some of them don't and they need
Well,
to.
thank you to those people that do because it really makes a
Amen.
difference.
Thank you.
Pay it back. Put it back into the
And
community.
see how your life changes. The more you give service to others, the more good karma you get in your life.
You'll be blessed.
You will.
It's a fact.
You're doing the work of the Lord. Horrible. Horrible. So what's our hashtag? Hashtag they shall grow.
They shall grow.
They shall
They shall
grow.
grow. I love that. We should start a page. They shall grow.
I think someone did.
There is a page. They shall grow.
There is, right?
Oh, okay.
Who started that? Was that Joanne? Someone started it.
One of us did.
Was it you?
Maybe it was me. I don't know.
Was it you? You have someone.
I
to
just
do it.
noticed it like today.
Yeah, I forget.
I got to
Oh,
get
wow.
in there.
There's too many pages out there.
There are.
There are too many.
But there's a lot of things we have to cover. All right, you guys ready?
Nope.
They shall grow not old, as weeds that are left grow old. Age shall not weary us, or the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We
will
remember them.